All right, we are live in the Sylhet Academy ground for this exciting match between Barishal and Rajshahi. I will give you an update of the toss which took place just moments ago. But before that, let's take a look at the pitch and what it tells us.
The greenery on the surface might entice the captains, win the toss and bowl first, but batting on this baby shouldn't worry you too much.
As we can see in this pitch, there is plenty of grass, but some cracks are widening and opening up. Not in the middle though. The middle of the surface looks good. And we've seen plenty of runs being scored in this surface. This is the one where in the first day, plenty of runs were scored. But now, let's see what happens. Here's the toss where Barishal won. Let's take a look at the toss. So Barishal won the toss and they have elected to field. Nice to see regular captain 𝗬𝗠𝗄𝐻𝗄𝗃 𝗂𝗪 back in the 11. This will be his first match of the NCL. As we can see the two match officials in the middle. They are fully ready. The teams will come out. There are the two batters. 𝗬𝗠𝗄𝗃 𝗂𝗪 is ready. So yes, 𝗬𝗠𝗄𝗃 𝗂𝗪 and Habibur Rahman Sohan are the two openers. As Rajshahi, they are having to bat first, being put into bat by Barishal. So far we have seen teams batting first and winning most of the games, but on most occasions they have won the toss and elected to field first, which has not paid dividends. Let's see if it changes on this occasion. It seems like a spinner will open proceedings. As we can see, Tanvir Islam. So yes, as I was saying, Tanvir, he's got a hold of the ball and looks like he'll be bowling the first over. We've seen plenty of occasions where the opening over has been bowled by a spinner and it hasn't gone for wickets. Instead, it's gone for a lot of runs on most occasions. In commentary, I'm Shahnur Rabbani and I'm joined by Sajjad Udash. Sajjad, welcome back.
Thank you so much, Shahnur. this pitch has been used previously for 3 games, 2 on the first day and 1 that ended just a while ago. We already have witnessed some turn on offering in the first game today when Raqibul Islam was bowling. Also the sun taking its full effect. That is why probably we are seeing Tanvir with the new ball.
Shanto, that's his first delivery. No run there. Very well pitched and well directed delivery by Tanvir.
Shanto playing the first game in this tournament.
Oh, some turn on offer. Gets off the mark. A direct hit, and Sohan might have been short, but nonetheless, that's the first run on the board.
That was a good call from Sohan. He was the one running into the danger end and completing the run easily. So he will be on strike now, and it will be very interesting to see whether Tanvir gets any purchase against the right-hander. Habibur Rahman Chauhan has been in very good form, scoring quick runs in the both games he played for his team. First run already scored. Tanvir Islam, on the other hand, he was a bit expensive in his first game, coming back well in the previous one. Now looking for a good start in this one.
Going down the leg. A good start so far, yes. They haven't been able to hit the spinner as they would have liked. Previous matches we've seen spinners going for runs in the first over. In the Al Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 2024-25, powered by Walton. This time a quick single. Both batters are now off the mark. Dealing in singles so far. So good over for the bowling side nonetheless.
Nazmul Hossain Shanto trying to make a comeback in competitive cricket. Coming back from an injury.
Drives it along the ground nicely. There is a long on, hence the easy single is available. Shanto, yes, as you mentioned, he's looking to make a comeback into competitive cricket and also back into the national team. Hasn't been selected for the T20I team. Captaincy will be handed to Liton Das in the West Indies, where Bangladesh will play 3 T20 internationals. They played 2 tests, 3 ODIs so far. They've won the second test. Stump to stump channel. A good tidy over by Tanvir after the first over. It's 3 without loss for Rajshahi. So we have to talk a bit about Nazmul Hossain Shanto because yes, he has been picked for his team currently. Here we see the 2 teams, the Rajshahi and Barishal team, where Barishal won the toss and elected to field. And Shanto is back. Captain though, he's captaining in this match. On the other hand, the other captain is Shohag Ghazi for Barishal. They're both there at the toss a while ago. This is an important tournament for Shanto, one feels. Wants to impress the selectors and also himself get his confidence back. When he wasn't playing, he was always carrying drinks, trying to motivate his teammates. 𝗂𝗓𝗄𝗎𝗓, the new bowler in attack, and starts off with a wide. A loose one. Shantho won't mind. The more time he spends in the middle, the better he should be getting.
𝗂𝗓𝗄𝗎𝗓 was an important member for Rangpur Riders while they were winning the trophy in Global T20 League. This time coming into the left-hander. So 𝗂𝗓𝗄𝗎𝗓 picked up quite a few wickets with the new ball. He bowled well at the death overs as well. So definitely Barishal, they want 𝗂𝗓𝗄𝗎𝗓 to show his true colors as they are looking for their first win in this tournament. Already lost 2 in 2.
Oh, now, was that a wide or a no ball? Yes, umpire signals it's a no ball. It was outside of the white line as well. So that's a free hit. Shantho won't mind these deliveries one bit. All the good work Tanvir did in the first over, giving away just 3 runs, could be undone in this one. It's not the front foot, it's because he stepped, or his delivery stepped outside the white line. Oh, a good comeback by the bowler. Shantho can't put the free hit away, just a single.
And he is not looking very comfortable. I'm not really sure whether the ball hit him or... Yes, it was a leg bye, but Shantho, he is not looking very comfortable. He was limping after completing the run. Seems to be all right now. So a missed opportunity for Nazmul Hossain Shantho to capitalize on the free hit.
Good line this time. Rabbi, who struggled against the left-handed Shantho, bowling way wide off the mark. This time gets it perfectly in line for Habibur Rahman. And Habibur has been among the runs in this tournament. Played a few useful knocks. This over, it's been wide, dot, no ball, leg bye, single, and then a dot. Full of extras. Again, the fielder is there at leg side, so another dot ball. I'm really liking this field setup. It's not uber aggressive, but they've got fielders all around the inner circle trying to protect the single and bowling according to that plan, where they don't want to give away easy singles. The batters aren't looking to be too aggressive either. As Rabbi comes in to bowl his 4th delivery. It's short, pulled away, and again doesn't find the gap, didn't have the timing or power.
Habibur Rahman, he will definitely look forward to pick up boundaries early on. As you mentioned, he's been amongst the runs, 99 runs from the previous 2 matches, averaging just below 50 with a strike rate of 162.3. And that's how he plays.
Oh, a play and a miss. Kamrul Islam Rabbi tells the batter, no, 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 you can't be doing that. Literally telling him that I'm not giving you such deliveries that you can pull away. Very good comeback by the bowler. After a few wides and no balls, he's conceded just the 2 runs. After 2 over, it's 6 without loss for Rajshahi. 𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 into the attack. Comes down the track. Nazmul Hossain Shanto plays it straight down the ground. A few bounces before it goes to the boundary. That's his first 4 and the first 4 of the innings.
Went down the wicket, went to the pitch of the ball. Nazmul Hossain Shanto. It was a confident looking stroke. He plays this shot quite often and plays quite successfully. This time played into the leg side, picking up a single. So good start to the over for Rajshahi. 5 of 2. Nazmul Hossain Shanto. That boundary should earn him a lot of confidence and ease up a bit. Habibur Rahman Chauhan as well. Strong lad. He has strong wrists. Naturally attacking player. He just needs to settle in a bit.
Oh, that is hit out of the ground for the first 6 of the match. Was in the slot and he needed no second invitation to hit it out of the park.
That's the strength he possesses. What a powerful hit it was. Way over mid-wicket boundary. These are not small boundaries, Shanur. 68 meters and 70 meters on the west. I guess it traveled at least 75 to 80 meters. Good hit.
Cut away into the gap. Will be the 3rd boundary, the second 4 in this over. Bowled by Sohag Ghazi, proving expensive. The second boundary for Chauhan.
Sohag Ghazi, the skipper, under the pump. 15 runs already in this over. 2 balls yet to go. Habibur Rahman Chauhan on this occasion, he was waiting on his back foot. Room was offered too as well to him.
Again tries to loft it. 2 fielders converging. 1 should reach it. Yes. In the end, it's kept down to 2. But all of a sudden, Rajshahi's innings picks up momentum in the 3rd over. Still 1 delivery left. 17 runs coming off it already. A 4, 6 and then a 4. A single and a double in between. 23 without loss. Played nicely off the back foot. Habibur Rahman. That's a dot ball. After 3, it's 23 without loss for Rajshahi. So these are our fixtures today. Dhaka Metro versus Khulna already happened in this ground, and Dhaka Metro winning by 6 runs in the end. Currently Rajshahi taking on Barishal. Oh, takes the out. Oh, could be a run out. A direct hit, and Habibur Rahman was a goner.
No communication whatsoever between the batters. Now they are discussing about it. Thankfully for Habibur Rahman, the fielder, he wasn't able to hit the stumps there. What a shame it would have been after the start he got.
Driven. This time the running between the wickets has more conviction to it. Will be a single. Nazmul Hossain Shanto playing competitive cricket. after a while now, was out with injury. As we see once again, Rajshahi and Barishal currently happening. Rajshahi are 23, in fact 24 now after 3.2 overs.
𝗂𝗵𝗂𝗀 was the one who opened for Rajshahi in the previous two games where Nazmul Hossain Shantho wasn't available.
Oh, a play and a miss. 𝗂𝗵𝗄𝗃𝗃. He's bowling very nicely into a rhythm, I feel. Getting the ball to swing just a little bit away from the batter, from the right-handed batter, mind you. That delivery would have tailed back in if you are a left-handed batter, if you're Nazmul Hossain Shantho, in other words.
He's generating a bit of pace there, 𝗂𝗵𝗄𝗃𝗃, with his slingy action. Sometimes could be deceiving for the batters as well.
Now did it get the bat? There is an appeal. Looks like the umpire won't oblige. Looked very close nonetheless, 𝗂𝗵𝗄𝗃𝗃. Having a word with the non-striker, who is the opposition captain, Nazmul Hossain Shantho. It was short, banged in, didn't bounce too much. Going down leg a bit. Shantho probably asking for the wide.
Rabbi, he's fired up. He has something to say to both of the batters.
This time it will be a wide. Rabbi struggled with his line initially in his first over. Gave away one wide and then a no ball as well because the ball was pitched so far outside of the pitch, missing the white line.
Still unhappy with the not out decision in the previous ball. You need to leave it behind you and move on, move forward with the game. Kamrul Islam Rabbi has bowled very well so far.
Pulled away. The fielder is running after it. We'll keep it down to 1.
It was a good connection from Sohan. Kamrul Islam Rabbi once again having a word with Habibur Rahman Sohan. Something is really bothering Kamrul Islam Rabbi, and his body language is not showing that he is really enjoying the sun beating down. Generally faster bowlers, they don't enjoy the sun out there.
Pulled into the gap. Will find the boundary. Was easy pickings for Nazmul Hossain Shantho. The ball was going down leg side. Finishes the over with a 4, the third in this match.
The length was on the shorter side as well. Nazmul Hossain Shantho, he was looking to come down the wicket. That is why probably Kamrul Islam Rabbi, he wanted to go short, but it didn't rise as he wanted to, earning Nazmul Hossain Shantho a boundary to end the over.
Look at the batting card here. Plenty of options left. Sabir Hossain, who had a good match earlier. Mehrab Hassan, Pritam Kumar, who was the captain in the absence of Shantho. Still here. Farhad Reza, plenty of experience there. Ghulam Kibriya Shakil. And then you have the bowlers. Tanvi back into the attack and immediately back on a good channel. When you've bowled a good first over, why wouldn't you be brought back to bowl the second one? You have to ask the captain this question. Played, lofted, powered, all the way for another maximum off the bat of Habibur Rahman. That was absolute brute strength.
Habibur Rahman Chauhan, he is enjoying the spinners. He attacked 𝗂𝗲𝗂𝗪𝗓 previously. Now, Tanvir Islam, though he bowled a brilliant first over, but this time it was in the slot, it was into the hitting zone of Habibur Rahman. Over extra cover, what a shot it was. So good to see youngsters performing at this stage and performing consistently as well. 20 of 16 deliveries so far. After a sedate 2 overs to start the proceedings, 6 for no loss after 2. Then from the 𝗂𝗲𝗂𝗪𝗓 over, this innings of Rajshahi got momentum thanks to Nazmul Hossain Shanto, who started hitting a boundary in the first ball of 𝗂𝗲𝗂𝗪𝗓 over. Then Habibur Rahman picking up a 6, a boundary. Now Tanvir Islam getting the same treatment as well. Change of ball.
Yeah, the last one was hit with such ferocious power. I think the ball lost its shape. And it's needing replacing. Tanvir Islam bowling from the Walton end. Habibur moves on to 20 of 16. And yes, it's great to see these players getting an opportunity. 3 matches, 1 wicket, best of 1 for 14 for Tanvir Islam. Could have had more wickets, been slightly luckless in this tournament. Again, stump to stump, giving the batter no room to play any shot.
Habibur Rahman Chauhan played some blistering knocks in the BPL before, and now he is trying to develop, he is trying to up his game, trying to develop some shots. There is a discussion between Nazmul Hossain Shanto and the umpires going on. The ball that was hit for a 6 in this over has come back now, and that is why the umpires probably they want to resume the game with that ball, and that is why Nazmul Hossain Shanto is complaining about it. Probably he is not agreeing to the fact that the ball is being changed twice. Of course, the batters they need to adjust with different lengths, different behavior of different balls, not making the job easier for them. All good now. Tanvir Islam to continue.
In the air, into the gap, it goes all the way for another maximum, the third 6 by Habibur.
It was more of the upper part of the bat, not really middled well, but he went for the shot because mid-on was up in the circle. So that was the reason of him attempting that one and earning him the second 6 of this over.
.6. This time a single. Very good batting so far by Habibur. Moves on to 27 from 19. Shanto back on strike. It's been a very productive power play for Rajshahi. Let's see if they can finish it off on a high. Pulled away. But there is a fielder. We'll keep it down to 2. Shanto moves on to 14 from 12 after 5. It's 45 without loss. Here we have a look at the bowling card. Tanvir Islam started off well. Bowled a very good first over. The second one he was expensive. Kamrul-Islam Rabbi has been impressive in parts, in patches. Bowled a few extras nonetheless. That's perhaps ruined his figures a bit. 4 extras in the first 5 overs. And Shohag Ghazi, very expensive. Just bowled 1 over, went for 17.
Seems like a change in the bowling. Left arm first medium bowler.
Ruel back for this match. Had a bit of an injury scare in his previous game, hurting his shoulder with his head falling on his right shoulder when he attempted to take a catch. Down the leg side, we'll have to bowl that again. I'm not sure if Barishal are feeling the heat, but it seems like their bowlers are giving away too many extras for whatever reason.
Kamrul-Islam Rabbi also started with a wide, losing control at least twice in his 2 overs. So definitely they are to find their rhythm. A false start from the bowler. Ruel Mia, another promising youngster, has been around for quite some time now in the domestic circuit.
Good line, good channel maintained, cramping the batter Habibur for room. The moment you let him free his arms, especially if you bowl in the slot, he hits you down the ground. He's very good in the V. A few good shots square of the wicket as well, but nothing much behind the V. He likes to play power shots, Habibur Rahman, and he's being partnered well by the captain Najmul Hossain Shanto. Now it's lofted in the air. There is a fielder gathering underneath, but he'll watch the ball sail over his head for another 6.
When Habibur Rahman Sohan hits the ball, it stays hit. Look at that. Lot of bottom hand coming into play, generating such power behind it. It flew over square leg. Ruel Mia, definitely he will be under some pressure now. Started with a wide, now being hit for a 6. Habibur Rahman Sohan is the 3rd 6 for him.
I believe Captain Shohag Ghazi is giving his bowler Ruel a bit of advice as to how to bowl to Habibur, and after that word, the fielder who was stationed at point is going to a deeper position, a deep point. So can we expect some shortish bowling or length bowling at least? We'll wait and watch. Yes, it's a length ball. The appeal is there, but clearly it was missing the leg stump when it pitched. Umpire signals leg by.
A bit optimistic on that occasion for Ruel Mia. This left arm fast bowler from Maulavi Bazar, though he is playing for the Barishal division. in this Al Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 2024-25 powered by Walton.
Oh, beats the outside edge. A good delivery. 𝗏𝗏 caught in two minds whether to play off the back foot or off the front foot. Just fishing outside. Not a good looking shot there.
Ruel has taken 37 wickets from 25 innings in his List A career. Quite an impressive economy of 5.24. Played in the BPL for Khulna Titans.
Now this time he latches onto it. Najmul Hossain 𝗏𝗏. That's going to be a 6. But the umpires will want to check, and then you see the signal eventually. Brilliant shot.
Wow. Beautifully picked up. It was short. Najmul Hossain 𝗏𝗏. He threw the bat at it. Over mid-wicket. Second 6 of the over. 𝗂𝗏𝗄𝗃 expensive to start his first over. So the power play completing, going Rajshahi's way. Last ball of the power play coming up. Already 59 on the board.
It's proving to be a very fruitful power play. Goes down the leg side. We'll have to bowl it again. That's 60 runs conceded. And too many extras given away. Again, we see a team winning the toss in this Sylhet Academy ground and choosing to bowl first, and things not going their way.
Yes, the pitch is very good for batting. It has produced some high scoring games.
Driven. The fielding could have been better. Doesn't manage to gather that properly, the fielder at mid-off. An easy single taken to finish things off. After 6, it's 61 without loss for Rajshahi. Well, we are about to see Shohag Ghazi, the captain, come back into the attack as the power play is done. And we have a change in commentary with Shomonnoi Ghosh joining us once again. Welcome back and a very good afternoon to you, Shomonnoi.
Good afternoon, Shanur, and good afternoon, everyone. Watching this match, courtesy of T Sports. Shohag Ghazi round the wicket. Perhaps got away. 2 down the leg side.
And they've been erring in line and length at times, which is why they've given away too many extras.
Slowed down the pace a bit. Drive straight to the fielder.
Captain to captain contest going on here. 𝗏𝗏 versus Shohag Ghazi.
Easy pickings there. Ghazi did go for 17 of his first over. Brought himself back on right after the power play is done with. Now they're off to a flyer, Rajshahi, aren't they?
A very solid start, I would say. Both the batters looking to build their innings. 𝗏𝗏 for sure, 22 of 18. Habibur Rahman, the aggressor on this occasion. On 32, power play score of 61 without a loss has been very good.
Nicely cut away in front of square. He doesn't have enough gas on it. But the batters will come back for the second. This has been quite nice of the two batters, how they have actually complemented each other. 𝗵𝗻 Chauhan has been giving his team the start for quite a few innings now.
A very strong square of the wicket, as we just saw. Has very powerful wrists, it seems. Likes to play down the ground as well. Najmul Hossain Shanto looking to get back to his best by this tournament.
It's a pretty decent over from Shohag Ghazi. And that makes it 5 runs of this over. After 7, Rajshahi are 66 without loss.
Partnership building, 66 of 43. Habibur Rahman 37 of 24. Shanton 23 of 19. Habibur has been very influential for the Rajshahi team so far, scoring vital runs at the top of the order with regularity.
Now there will be spin from the Al Arafa Islami Bank end. Moin it is. Shanto comes down the track. It's a great initiative, this one, from the Bangladesh Cricket Board. The Al Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 24-25, powered by Walton, in association with Lily and Ace Properties. Moin Khan has a job to do with the ball in hand, but he surely knows how to bat. Got his team really close against Khulna in the previous match. Oh, good delivery, fair bit of bounce that surprised the set Habibur Rahman. Just going back to that innings, he's smashed 43 of just 27 at a strike rate of 159. Almost got over the line. This time he moves the front leg away.
Moin Khan, on the other hand, has been a useful all-rounder for Barishal, chipping in with the ball and also with the bat lower down the order.
Oh, that missed everything. Made room for himself. There's Shanto, but was not to the pitch of the ball. Could have gone on to hit the wickets, but it's the angle that made it miss the leg stump. The keeper was deceived as well and has gone down for 4. I think it's 4 byes. Unlucky for Moin Khan.
Shanto on this occasion lucky as well. Missed it. Could have gone on to hit the stumps.
Yeah, would have. Now he drags that one from the off-stump line, looking for the second. They're coming back for the second. This is good running, particularly from Habibur Rahman Chauhan. He called for it. So his captain, as he was coming to the danger end, the bowler's end, where the throw was pointed at. Now Tanveer Islam does have a good arm.
He's also got a good armor.
This is good understanding between the two, and they're pacing it nicely. The Rajshahi batters that will end the over. Turns out to be a good one. Another good one for Rajshahi. 75 without loss after 8. In the opening stand, Nazmul Shanto, Habibur Chauhan doing the job. One almost getting to his 40s, another one in the latter 20s. Now two changes to this Rajshahi side as Nazmul Shanto comes in. And so does Barishal Chaudhary in place of 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 and the leggy 𝗃𝗏𝗃 Siddiqui. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 comes in to bowl his third. In the slot and launched up the runway by Habibur Rahman Chauhan as it lands in the banks for a 6.
Wow, that is as clean as you like. Clean hitting of the highest order by Habibur, and he moves on to 44 of 27. 6 sixes in the match and 5 by this man.
This is brave batting. Extraordinary from Habibur Rahman. Straight back to the bowler. Definitely. You know, he's raising his hand, trying to stand out in the crowd. Is Habibur Rahman. Round the wicket now. This one's skied. Two fielders converging. Lands in the middle. Yeah, and I think this is more applicable now when we say fortune favors the brave.
Some brave batting, some exciting batting, some entertaining batting, and Habibur, by doing what he's doing, will be getting the attention of the selectors.
We know that Hannan Sarkar, former player of the national team, currently the selector, was once the age level selector as well, is present in the ground in water time, and he has been quite consistent, has Habibur Rahman Chauhan. Nine of the over so far. Oh, in the air. Bit of an awkward shot from Chauhan, but nonetheless we'll get another single to end the over. Another good one of this Ghazi over. 10 runs off it after 9. 85 without loss are Rajshahi. The bowlers have taken quite a bit so far. Was full again. Did not get hold of it this time, however, Rahman Chauhan. Now Shahnur, I must say, you know, Nazmul Shanto coming back. We've seen him go off to the nets when we were doing the Bangladesh versus Ireland Women's Series back in Mirpur, and also here he took his time, saw him fielding in the academy ground. Comes down the wicket from the inside part of the bat. Not happy there, Shanto, but and then, you know, now he's making a comeback. Does take a bit of time to get back into rhythm. When you're off for a bit, injury, you want to pace yourself. He's done that. But I want to give a bit of credit to Habibur Rahman Chauhan for this innings here. How so is this innings here is assisting Shanto as it releases some pressure when he's hitting this good and clean, as you mentioned. It allows Shanto a bit of time to relax and pace himself in.
It does. And also, as you said, there can be a bit of ring rust or rustiness, however we call it. And he can just ease himself back, take his time, read the conditions, build this partnership. Comes down the ground. One bounce. There was a fielder there, 𝗂𝗏𝗃, who's a very useful fast bowling all-rounder, mind you. Another run, just singles in this over so far, as Habibur gets closer to his 50.
Just have a feeling if 𝗂𝗏𝗃 was a bit late off the tracks. Now he hits it straight. Goes in the air. Fielder. Has he taken it? I think he's taken a blinder of a catch. Has Tanveer Islam. Superb. It is a stunner.
Yeah, his teammates like it. So just as Habibur was approaching his 50, really not thinking about the landmark, I believe. He just wanted to hit it. And in the end, having to pay a price for it. There we see, it was in the slot. It was there to be hit, but he was trying to hit across the line instead of through the line and straighter down the ground. But take nothing away from the fielding of Tanveer Islam, who had to dive. Chauhan gone for 48 from 33. It's 89 for 1.
Habibur Rahman Chauhan was playing brilliantly, helped his team get off to a flyer, just complimenting him. And one might say, that, or ask if it turns out to be a commentator's curse, as he's been dismissed just a few runs shy of a half-century. But again, credit goes to the fielder, Tanveer Islam. He's taken an excellent catch. Running in to his left, Sabbir Hussain in at 3. Joins his captain, who has replaced him as a opening batter. And will be another single. So 5 singles and a wicket of the 10th. Rajshahi are 90 for 1.
Now Shanto's batting we were talking about a while ago, but there will be pressure on him as well to deliver, to perform, as he's still the full-time captain in all 3 formats. Coming back from an injury, he will want to get himself back in his best shape and form with the bat as soon as possible.
His fans and of course the team would hope the same. Down on one knee is Sabbir Hussain. And he's launched another one off the runway. First off his bat though, it is a 6.
Brilliant shot by Sabbir. Didn't need a second invitation. Just got down on one knee and then powered it, muscled it all the way. The 7-6 of the match was in the slot to be hit. Fantastic batting this.
Goes down the wicket yet again. Goes aerial one more time. It lands in the banks again. Back-to-back 6s for Sabbir Hussain.
Wow. That shot was pure muscle. And that brings up the team 100. First Habibur and now Sabbir. They're going all guns blazing for Rajshahi.
surely are. Round the wicket comes Ghazi. This time he flicks it off his pads. Yeah, did not offer him the room. He opted to bowl himself to continue and finish off his quota at Shoaib Ghazi. But they have just taken a special liking to him.
Played off the back foot. There is a fielder there. We'll just keep it down to a single. But Shanto, despite not taking extra risks, you can see the other batters. They know what their job is. And I think that's the sign of a well-led side. You have to give the credit to the captain in certain cases. Here for Shanto as well.
Cut away nicely. Spectacular effort in the field. Now, was that a catch opportunity? Think it was, but not the easiest of the ones. Think it is Kamrul Islam Rabbi who dived to his right.
15 runs so far of this over.
Nicely tucked. Make it 16 of the 11th. So 106 for 1.
And there we see the opportunity. It was tough. He had to dive to his right. Kamrul Islam Rabbi. Sabir Hossain dropped on 15 off the bowling of Shoaib Ghazi.
He moves the front leg. Oh, nicely pulled away by Shanto. And good effort in the deep by Ruel Mia as well as the batters. They come back for the second. Shanur, they've laid the foundation. In fact, more than the foundation. Oh, and as if they're building a penthouse. They need, with all the luxuries. And with this setup like this, I think it's going to be only a matter of time is if Shanto's feeling all right and in the mood that Sabir Hossain has taken over from Habibur Rahman Chauhan. Let's not forget the still Farhad Reza, who almost stole the show. He actually did. Almost got Rajshahi over the line against Dhaka Metro, scoring 60 of 35.
Yeah, they've got a bit of batting left, but I think they're top heavy as well. The top order needs to click for them to put up something big, and that's what they're looking to do, which is why Shanto is playing the way he is.
He likes to play that shot, quite often relies on that. Going back to what you were saying, yes, the top order has clicked, and hence I'm saying the Nelson's on the board in the 12th over with 2 more deliveries to go. With 9 wickets in hand, I think we're looking at something over 200.
Yeah, these 2 batters will be key nonetheless, I feel. Pulled away. Looking for the second. Will stick to a single. Moin Khan, he is the only bowler who got the wicket of Habibur Rahman. Has been slightly economical as well as a result.
The run rate now is just below 10. Round the wicket, Moin Khan. Straight to the fielder. Throws back to the keeper's end. Shanto was pretty much off and running, but the single denied. These matters. 112 for 1 after 12. Now it's going to be Mehdi Hassan from the Walton end. Coming into bowl, the seamer. Deep backward square leg, deep mid wicket, long on, long off in place. Cut away. And then races away. Races away to the boundary wedges.
Easy pickings for the batter. When you have so much gap, such a big gap in that backward point region. Yes, there is a fielder at deep point, but he had no chance. Can't afford to bowl there. Can't afford to bowl it that short and give the batters so much room.
Just makes me more. It wasn't that short. Just slightly. He was on it. This time he pulls it straight. Not get more than one. Here's a strike back to Shanto. Mentioned the captain of the national side, Nazmul Hussain Shanto, was out with a groin injury, making a comeback. It's also very important that he doesn't overstress. Of course, he's doing the work. He's done the rehab and the warm-ups and all the needful. But him batting throughout if possible and showing signs of comfort be very, very positive for the national side. Important piece of the puzzle when it concerns the red and green. Oh, off the bottom of the bat.
You have to give the bowler credit here, 𝗍𝗑𝗍. The way he's come back after being, for Mehdi, beg your pardon, the way he's come back after being hit for 4 in his first delivery. He's changed up his pace, bowled the second one a bit slower, and now mixing it up, trying to get the inside part or get Shanto to inside edge it onto the stumps.
Yeah, ever since that boundary, I second that with you. That Mehdi Hassan has made a good comeback.
It's only been singles that he's conceded after that, and bowling according to his field now as well. And it is set up for length bowling with mid-on and mid-off both inside the circle.
Long odds back on the boundary line though. Yeah, just tucked away. But there's also an element because, see, for Shanto they had deep mid-wicket. You see the fielder deep mid-wicket now going in for the right-hander. There's a fair bit of gap between the long on and mid-wicket fielder. He does like to pull. So they're trying to, just giving him the bait or the challenge that you want to take it. But it's about that maturity. You understand that you've got a boundary already. You don't need to overhit. Well, he doesn't agree. Straight to the fielder, and that is exactly what I was talking about. It was in the slot, long on, long off, in place. Pitched it up. It was in the slot again, but could not time it as sweetly as he would like to. Ends up giving an easy catch away to the fielder at long off.
Yeah, smart bowling. Pitched it up, enticing him to go over the top. Doesn't get enough on it. An easy catch for long off, and that's the second wicket down for Rajshahi. He goes for 22? 23, in fact. And it's 128 for 2. 120 for 2.
Pritam Kumar is the new batter in at 4 for Rajshahi. Taken the role of the captain in the absence of Shanto. So on that regard, the captain in charge previously joins in the captain now. As Moin Khan has been brought back around the wicket. Shanto happy to use his feet and push it for a single. And that calls for a change in the commentary box. It is Shahzad Udas replacing Shahanur Rabbani.
Thank you so much, Shahanur. A very good evening to everyone. Probably Rajshahi supporters, they are feeling great at this moment. Currently their team are scoring at 9 per over, 9.02 to be exact. Pritam Kumar. Pulled away! High and handsome. Oh no! I called it too early. Pritam Kumar comes and goes.
He was looking to attack. Bit of a discussion with his captain in the middle. And as he looks at his bat, there are high fives within the Barishal camp. The walk is slow as a tortoise because of the disappointment. Here's the delivery. This was once darted in. It was a quicker delivery from Moin Khan. That is where he failed to middle it. Unfortunate. Goes out with the head down. Does Pritam Kumar. Another wicket falls for Rajshahi. It's the third one to fall. 𝗃𝗏𝗃 is the new batter in for Rajshahi. Appeal from Moin Khan. He's got his tail up. As Moin Khan performed with the bat in hand in the previous match, as mentioned earlier. Couldn't get the team over the line, but now doing the job with the ball in hand. Nicely cut by Mehrab. Bit of a lapse in the field from Kamrul Islam Rabbi. Allows that single and Mehrab to get off the mark.
Moin Khan picked up 2 wickets for 18 runs. Final ball of his spell.
Yeah, that will spoil the figures. Udas, Shanto just smartly helped it on its way away from the field at short fine for a fine boundary to end the over. But even then, must say that Moin Khan has bowled well. 2 for 22 of his 4. And after the end of the 14th, it's 126 for 3 Rajshahi.
It was a poor delivery, you have to say that. Probably he himself was thinking that I need to finish it really well.
Mehdi will continue from the Walton end. Play and a miss from Mehrob. Shanto perhaps asking for something.
Shamanai, we are seeing very good batting performances, especially on this outer ground. But here the captains, they want to win the toss and bowl first. What could be the reason behind it?
He tried to get underneath it, but not completely. Did not succeed. Mehrob. Just going back to what you were saying, Udash, first and foremost, not only on this ground. We've seen a century and a 90+ score on that ground as well. Jishan Alam scoring the ton. Ariful scoring 94. Some of the youngsters looking good. In the block hole, helicopter applied by Shanto for a single. But makes sense to me in the morning matches in particular, where we've observed that there's a bit of moisture. It's a cold mornings, and there is winter, and we are here in the northeastern part of Bangladesh, in Sylhet. So these are cold mornings. I remember during the toss, having a conversation before going live with the captains, and they're saying that, yeah, it is a bit cold. So you hope, and particularly with the green tint on the surfaces here, you expect, at least in the morning, the seamers will get something out of the surface, some movement, some bounce. So they want to capitalize on that. Change of pace, smart bowling. Now the question remains, or I don't think it is as effective, that particular factor, when it comes the afternoon start of the matches. If you're asking me about this decision by Barishal to win the toss and field first, might be that they think that they have more strength in their bowling department. They want to limit the opposition to a total, know their target, and pace the innings with a target in mind. One might take it, with all due respect, as a slightly defensive approach. Ends the over. It's 130 for 3.
Also adding to the point, Shamanai, probably, especially in this outer ground, there is no floodlight facilities available. So far, all afternoon games in this ground ended in DLS method. Maybe the captains, they want to know exactly what they need to do in the second innings. That could be another reason of opting to bowl first.
Roll Mia into the attack. punched down the ground by Shanto, and that will result on his only in a single. Yeah, it's a very good point that you bring up. We've seen quite a few matches, particularly the second matches on this ground. Oh, through the kitchen sink at it. And as they say, when you flash at it, you flash hard. That's what he did 𝗵𝗏𝗏, and gets 4 for it.
It's way outside off stump, and 𝗵𝗏𝗏 really threw it bad at it. And from Rajshahi, this left-hander 𝗵𝗏𝗏 and also Pritam Kumar, who unfortunately couldn't score today, really impressed me in this tournament.
Just going back to the point you mentioned, yes, it is worth mentioning that maybe, yes, they want the target to be available with the DL par score and everything applicable to be in mind, but I'm pretty sure that the man on the screen, as well as Shanto and company, the Rajshahi side in blue, they too have that in mind. Just have a feeling if they have more confidence in their batting side. Oh, wow! It is a Shanto hit, and it stays hit as he brings up his half century in quite a fashion, does Nazmul Sen Shanto in his comeback T20 match. It's a 6, and he moves on to 53.
My mouth remained open for quite some time. What a shot it was! Nazmul Hossain Shanto really showing his class, and it's a huge hit. Wow!
Left arm seamer angling it in to the left-hander. This is a good comeback. The keeper couldn't gather. That allows the batters to change ends, change of pace, but importantly, he bowls it outside the off because Shanto was standing with an open stance, which enabled him to hit that 6.
Absolutely, and he is very strong through his leg side, always targeting that wideish long on mid-wicket region. Last ball of this over.
Back of a length, play and a miss from 𝗵𝗏𝗏. But good over for Rajshahi. This one, 13 off it. And after 16, Rajshahi are 1 for 3 for 3. Flicks it in the air. Oh, through the hands. Shanto survives. Bit unlucky is Mehdi, the bowler.
Iftikhar Hossain Ifti, the fielder there, misjudged the height of the ball, seemed to stop a bit.
Now these are some of the catches which you need to take. I don't know if he lost it in the sun, but as I'm observing, the fielder was where the sun is at the moment. So it wasn't entirely the sun. Yeah, I don't know if his The white ball got lost in the sunlight. Race coming from over his head. A bit of an appeal. Initially from the wicket-keeper, which sort of encouraged the bowler, but umpire on field not interested.
That could have been really a big blow to Rajshahi if they could take that catch. It was Nazmul Hossain Shanto.
Abdul Majid, the wicket-keeper. Now they're coming back for the second. Throw in. Not the best of throws as Shanto's really pushing it. And almost there at his best.
Barishal bowlers doing a decent job in the last few overs. Rajshahi, they started so strong. I think they were thinking about nothing less than 200. But now, if they want to reach there, they have some catching up job to do. 20 more balls to go. If they don't bowl any wides or no's.
Echo is looking to scoop it, but well adjusted by the bowler Mehdi. And Shanto having a look again, just redoing that shot. The non-striker's end, bit of a shadow for him.
I think it was a very well bowled delivery from Shamsul Onik Mehdi. Shanto, he wanted to go over fine leg, who is within the circle.
Slower. They're okay to give the single off as Merob will retain the strike for the 18th. One shy of 150, Rajshahi for 3 after 17.
Nazmul Hossain Shanto still out there, unbeaten on 58. Habibur Rahman Sohan once again provided the brilliant start to Rajshahi, scoring 48 of 33. Sabbir Hossain continued for a while, 23 of 11. But then the comeback from the Barishal bowlers. Now Kamrul Islam Rabbi, 3 overs remaining. Rabbi has 2. He has bowled 2 so far, conceding only 9. So he will finish off his 4. Now who will bowl the 19th? That's the question. Ruel Mia could be an option. Mehdi Hassan could be an option. Kamrul Islam Rabbi, 4 wickets he picked up in the previous 2 games. Definitely will be looking forward to finish strong.
Back of a length. Was trying to hit it hard. Did not get to the pitch of the ball. Merob.
Kamrul Islam Rabbi is really hard to get away. Wily old customer, very experienced. We have already mentioned how he bowled in the global T20s. Usually a wicket-taking option for the teams. Could pick up wickets at the top in the death. With that wide, Rajshahi has 150 on the board, 150 for 3.
Oh, it's well bowled. This is very good bowling. You mentioned Sajjad how Mehdi bowled a very nice over, the previous one. And now that helps Rabbi. This is a good call from Shohag Ghazi to bring in Rabbi now at this time. Slower delivery. It's in the air. Fielder takes it at long on. Even though bit of a misfooting, slipped. You see the marks on the field, but did very, very well. Moinul Islam, the fielder at long on, as Mehrob makes the walk back.
Once again, a slower delivery. That's why he failed to time the ball properly. It was a good catch. He wasn't quite balanced, but hold on to that. Mehrob departs. Fourth wicket down for Rajshahi. 150 on the board.
Farhad Reza is the new batter in. Just a gentle reminder, he smashed 60 of just 35. Was in the crease when his team had lost 8 wickets. Dhaka Metro thought just formalities they will need to complete, but Farhad Reza had different ideas. Barishal here have pulled it back. Back of a hand slower again. Farhad Reza's off the mark, the veteran, ample amount of experience. Now, at the end of the 10th over, there were 90 for 1 were Rajshahi at a strike rate of 9. At the end of the 15, 130 for 3. And now 151 for 4.
That is the comeback from Barishal bowlers. They've picked up wickets, dried up the runs. Once again up in the air, but into the gap. Nazmul Hasan Shanto wasn't in full control, but it was into the gap and picked up a very important boundary for his team.
Yeah, back of a length and dragged it from outside the off stump, took the bottom hand off. The hand at the 4 was enough to guide the ball backward of square. And that places a fielder at backward square on the edge of the circle. Yorker hit straight. Thinking of the second, but good throw in by Moinul at the wicket keeper's end. Good awareness. So wicket taking over by Kamrul Islam Rabbi. 18 done with. Rajshahi are 156 for 4.
Barishal bowling Kurd, Shohag Ghazi, the skipper, proving expensive today. Moin Khan picked up 2.
In the slot, he goes for it. And that goes all the way from the bat of Nazmul Hasan Shanto. Superb shot.
Mehdi Hasan has bowled brilliantly so far, but this over, straying in the line, straying in the length. It was a leg stump half volley with that open stance. Shanto clearing the front foot already over square leg, brilliantly hit 6. That will put Mehdi under some pressure. making some adjustments now. Kshanto is also signaling for something towards his dugout. All set now, 162 for 4.
Outside the off, goes with the lofted cover drive. Is that racing away? It has. Make it 10 runs of 2 deliveries, courtesy of Mr. Nazmul Hussain Shanto.
That's the value of experience. Nazmul Hussain Shanto, this time, he knew that Mehdi will bowl this outside off stump and he was ready for it. Lifting it over extra cover to pick up the second boundary in this over, 10 of 2.
Slower. It goes. Flies off. That one has wings on it. Off the bat of Shanto.
Nazmul Hussain Shanto. Look at that. Once again, he was waiting for it on the off stumps. Already cleared his front leg. This time over the side screen. 6-4-6. Putting the youngster under a lot of pressure. He bowled really well in his first 3 overs. But these 3 balls have already ruined his figures. 1 for 34 now. Nazmul Hussain Shanto, what a comeback he is making after that injury. 79 of 52. Wow.
Change of pace. Well bowled. To the square. They're coming back for the second. This is great running. Great running. Shanto's pushing it. Testing the fielders and the bowlers. Top notch.
He always was a brilliant runner between the wickets. Once again proving that it is not very easy conditions out there. Yes, this is winter in Bangladesh, but currently the sun is really taking its full effect. Suddenly this over has helped Rajshahi. Now there are 2 opportunities, 2 possibilities. Nazmul Hussain Shanto could get to his 100. Not a very easy task to do, only 8 deliveries remaining. If he could do that, then Rajshahi would post a big total.
Slower. Pulls it. Fielder takes the catch. If he does, Mehdi gets the wicket. But before this, Shanto has done the damage in this over. Picked up the run rate and got some quick runs on the board. Take nothing away from the captain Nazmul Hussain Shanto as he walks back after a spectacular innings of 81. Well played.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Nazmul Hussain Shanto 81 of 54. Caught if the bowled Mehdi Hassan, striking it at 150. 174 for 5. It was short, but couldn't time it well, and once again good catch from Ifti, running towards his left. Has fielded well, this guy. Mehdi Hassan picking up the captain, but already has been expensive in this over. Ghulam Kibriya, the new batter.
Oh, the ball gripped a bit. Bit of an indecision in the middle. Nevertheless, eventful over. 174 for 5 after 19. 𝗂𝗲𝗃𝗃, 𝗵𝗵 to Reza, back of her hand slower, and hence the pace not there, and couldn't time it.
5 balls remaining. Definitely Rajshahi, they'd want to capitalize fully in these 5 deliveries. Maybe 8 runs, 10 runs, get as close as you could to that 185 run mark.
Slower again. This is good bowling, very good bowling from 𝗂𝗲𝗃𝗃. Have a look at that. The scorecard is 176 and he's given away only 18 of his 3.2. This is brilliant bowling. Some credit is due to Barishal, how they've restricted Rajshahi to this, even after such a good start, with Shanto remaining in till the 19th over. 200 was on the cards. Side off, could be a catch, drops just short of the fielder at short cover. They're coming back for the second. Throw at the, throw should have been at the keeper's end.
Look at that. He went for the catch. Very good effort. But after that, he was in a hurry. Moin Khan, the fielder, on that occasion, he was on a hurry to get the ball back. And that is why probably he couldn't notice the open end.
Slower again. The ploy is pretty clear. Somehow, 𝗂𝗲𝗃𝗃, no, he's not hurt himself. He's just tying his shoelace again. This is a good contest.
𝗂𝗲𝗃𝗃, very good batting form he is in. Now he wants to keep the strike to himself and try to score as much as he could. Only 2 balls to go. Only 4 of this over from 4 deliveries.
And this being the last over. Slower again. No surprises there, but 𝗂𝗲𝗃𝗃 makes the most of it on this occasion. Finds the gap in the cow corner region for 4.
𝗂𝗲𝗃𝗃 probably getting it too predictable about the slower deliveries. 𝗂𝗲𝗃𝗃 was waiting for that. He was standing on the off stump and middle stump line. Definitely was looking to clear the leg side. Succeeded. Now 𝗂𝗲𝗃𝗃, he needs to finish strong. Still this is a good over because this is the last over, Shamunnoy.
That boundary makes it 8 of 5, but with discussion between the captain and the bowler. 𝗵𝗵 to Reza. Short, pulled, 2 fielders converging, false, square leg, does well, relayed on to the fielder as they throw back. Rajshahi managed 2 of the last delivery, that makes it 10 of the 20th over for Rajshahi. On-field umpire Ali Arman Rajoon will cross-check with the TV umpire Mohammad Morshid Ali Khan and confirm if it was clean in the boundary line, at the boundary line in the deep. We'll have a look.
Yes, good effort. Good effort by the fielder. These are not easy fielding efforts. Moin Khan, once again, he always had to keep an eye on the boundary line. So 𝗂𝗲𝗃𝗃 finishing strong for his team. 184 for 5 Rajshahi in their 20 overs.
Yeah, this is what the batting card looks like. Rajshahi were off to a blistering start, courtesy of Habibur Chauhan, 48 of 33. The partnership was great, 89 between Shanto and Habibur Chauhan. He fell, Sabir Hussain came and he too was in the mood. Quick 23 of 11. Then Pritam Kumar sent back for not. Merob 10 for Hadreza, finishing off in style quickly of that 𝗂𝗲𝗂𝗃𝗃 makes it 10 of 6, and courtesy of all those, Rajshahi managed 184 for 5 at the end of 20 overs. Yeah, they've taken a particular liking to the bowling. The bowled well in patches have the Barishal side. This is what it looks like, Udash.
2 wickets each for Moin Khan and Mehdi Hasan. Moin Khan especially, he was brilliant. 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 finishing with 1 wicket for 26 runs. Shoaib Ghazi, the skipper, being the most expensive one. He had a day to forget today.
It's the opening partnership of 89, as you can see. The bottom left set the team apart. Flying start. Then, importantly, Nazmul Hossain Shanto stayed in with responsibility, paced his innings nicely. Moin Khan definitely standing apart. As far as the bowling is concerned, yeah, they started off pretty well. Habibur Rahman Chauhan was dealing in sixes. He started off through the onside, another one through the off, V of the wicket. Shanto in his favorite region, pulling one. Bit of luck as well. He's gone through the inside edge. But Chauhan, he's launched a few. Until this one. A brilliant catch taken by Tanveer. And then came in Sabbir Hussain. Was timed very nicely. Some inside-out shots, but that was a good catch at long off. Sabbir Hussain departed. And this was the wicket of Pritam Kumar as he gave away an easy catch to 𝗃𝗍𝗃 at deep mid-wicket. 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 bowled well, but you mentioned Moin Khan, how well he had bowled. He's kept the batters in check. This was the last delivery of an over, just a wayward on the rare occasion when Moin Khan deterred in line and length.
Then 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗃𝗃 and Mehdi Hasan with the finishing. Farhad Reza picking up a boundary in the second last ball of the innings, and Rajshahi posted 184 for 5 in the 20 overs. And we will go downstairs now, where Shanu Rabbani is with someone for the interview.
So I've got Habibur Rahman, who's been in scintillating form. He scored 48, missed out on his half century today, but he's been scoring in every single game. হাবিবুর, প্রথমত আজকের ইনিংসের জন্য কনগ্রাচুলেশনস আপনাকে। দল একটা ভালো টোটাল করতে পেরেছে। আপনার ব্যাটিং সম্পর্কে জানতে চাই, এত পাওয়ার কোত্থেকে আপনি জেনারেট করেন?
অল ওভার আলহামদুলিল্লাহ ফার্স্টে, কারণ টিমের জন্য এতটুকু কন্ট্রিবিউট করতে পারছি। আমার টার্গেটই থাকে এরকম যে পাওয়ার প্লেটা একটু কাজে লাগানো, তো আমি ওটাই চেষ্টা করি সবসময়।
রাইট, এবং আপনার কি কোনো প্ল্যান থাকে যে কোনো বোলারের এগেনস্টে আপনি আক্রমণাত্মক হবেন, নাকি মানে ফ্রম বল ওয়ান আপনি 6 মারার চিন্তা রাখেন মাথায়?
এরকম কোনো মানে আমি বলারকে ওইভাবে চুজ করি না, বাট আমি ব্যাট বলটা চুজ করি, যে বলার মানে যেই বল করুক আমি তার বলে মানে বাজে বলটা আমি পানিশ করার চেষ্টা করি।
এর আগের ম্যাচে আমরা দেখেছি যে 140+ ডিফেন্ড করা গিয়েছে, আপনারা তো 180+ করেছেন। কি মনে হয়, গুড এনাফ টোটাল?
আমাদের টিমের উপর কনফিডেন্স আছে, ইনশাআল্লাহ ভালো একটা টোটাল হয়েছে, এখন বাকিটা মাঠে দেখা যাক।
অলরাইট, বেস্ট অফ লাক।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
So that was Habibur. He gave a small update on how he decides to pick the bad deliveries to hit, and also he feels this is a good enough total to defend. Let's get back upstairs to the comm box.
Yeah, thank you. Shanur was there with Habibur Rahman Chauhan, who scored runs in quick time. Now, what Rajshahi did was they managed 54 runs of the last 5 overs for the loss of 2 wickets that got them to 184, which means Barishal need 185 to win this match of the 20 overs. We'll take a short break and come back the other half with a run chase.
So here we are again, back with the run chase. Rajshahi batting first after Barishal opting to field, winning the toss. Posted a challenging total, 184 for 5. Nazmul Hossain Shanto, the captain, leading from the front, top scoring with 80. Habibur Rahman Sohan provided once again a brief start for his team, 47. What a brilliant opening partnership it was from them. Once again, they were looking so good to reach to that 200 mark, but then the bowlers from Barishal, led by Kamrul Islam Rabbi, Mehdi Hassan, Moin Khan, made a really good comeback and restricting Rajshahi under 185, and that is the target. 185 is the target from the 20 overs. Whether they could have the opportunity to play full quota of 20 overs or not, that remains a question. But for now, they know what they need to do. As we can see, all the players and umpires already are into their positions. 𝗵𝗺𝗲𝗃𝗧, the experienced right arm medium pace bowler, he will start the proceedings to defend these 184 runs. First ball coming up. It was into the slot. Hit well, good effort, very good effort by the fielder. Abdul-Majid started positively, but brilliant fielding effort as well. I'm pretty sure the umpires will have a look at it. This is very close, but I think this should be all right. The only question is whether his left hand touched the boundary cushion when he was in contact with the ball. The TV umpire once again wanting to be absolutely sure before making a decision. Meanwhile, let me introduce you to Shanur Rabbani. Shanur, so action-packed first innings, and the action continues in the very first ball in the run chase.
Yeah, as we await confirmation. But it's been a very good batting effort so far in the first innings. Oh, inside edge, and the ball races away to the boundary near the Rajshahi division dugout. That's the first 4 of the innings off the bat of Abdul-Majid. 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗧 had his hands on his head because it was very close to the stumps. Wasn't a bad delivery. There is the pressure of chasing a big total.
Now once again, now into the gap through the mid-wicket region. 10 of 3 balls. What a start.
And as I was saying, that the target being 185, they have to play a few big shots, this time along the ground. And the outfield did the rest. Once you hit it into the gap, especially in the power play overs, you will get reward for it.
Extra bounce on that occasion. Abdul-Majid. First dot ball of this innings. Shanur, it seems the Barishal players, they want to go all guns blazing from the very beginning, as probably they have an eye on the DLS per score as well. Straight to the fielder. Single denied by 𝗼𝗄𝗃, the non-striker.
While they may have one eye on DLS and look to play aggressively, I get the feeling they're trying to bat with a bit of caution and control as well, playing everything along the ground so far. Credit to the bowler 𝗵𝗺𝗃𝗧 as well.
Packed offside field, but this time Abdul-Majid gets the single and will keep the strike to himself in the second over. 11 for no loss after 1. Rajshahi opting to start with pace from both ends. Shofeequl from Al Arafa Islami Bank end. There's a good delivery coming into the right-hander, fielded at backward point.
Again, you see what 𝗵𝗲𝗪𝗫 is trying to do. He's trying to ground the ball, play it as softly as possible instead of playing it over the top. And smart bowling, because Shofeequl is bowling that length where you really can't get on top of the delivery or get underneath it to play over the top.
Big appeal. The umpire nods his head negatively. Quick single taken off the legs, signaled by the umpire.
Interesting, the fielder, whoever it was at a point, came in and brought out the teapot, signaling to the umpire that how did you not give that out? But that's the final decision. The umpire's call stands. As you see, 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃, I believe. Or is it 𝗵𝗲𝗪𝗪𝗃? Yes, it's 𝗵𝗲𝗪𝗃. He's gonna get some treatment on his right knee, it seems. Got hit by the ball when it was thrown back. Shofeequl Islam so far not conceding anything. Rajshahi looks a very well-rounded outfit, especially now that they have Najmul Hossain Shanto back in the starting 11, and they can look up to him and his captaincy as well. He's a team player. While I was downstairs, I saw him constantly talking to his players. He was in the dugout when he got dismissed. He came back and he's like, make sure you take the extra run whenever it's available. Every single run counts. Despite putting on a total of 185, perhaps with the start they got, they would have wanted more, in excess of 200.
𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃 on strike for the first time. Wanted to guide the ball through the third man region. Couldn't do so.
𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃 yet to get off the mark. On the other hand, Shofeequl Islam is bowling very nicely. He's got the slip in place. As a result, three fielders inside the circle on the offside.
Good ball. Very good ball. Iftikhar, he was probably looking to come down.
It's not a driving length and plenty of movement off the pitch. And he's bowling that length because of the field setup. As I said, three fielders on the offside. There is a deep square leg, deep third, and a short fine leg. It's an interesting setup where you expect him to be bowling length outside off stump.
Once again, this time the width was there. Definitely if they will feel that he'd missed out on that occasion.
I spoke about length outside off stump. It was a bit on the shortish side, but still moving away. He's getting movement, and Farhad Reza, he's having a word with Shofeequl Islam, the experienced campaigner Farhad Reza, just giving him some input as to how to go about things. He bowled the first over, and that was a good one as well.
No runs so far from the 5 balls in this over. And it remains that way. Brilliantly bowled maiden from Shofeequl. 12 for no loss after 2.
That's 3 balls in a row where 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃, he's tried to play and he's missed. He stood his ground, didn't have much footwork there. Trying to play off the back foot. I think the bowler quickly has discovered an area of weakness of the opening batter, the opening left-handed batter 𝗵𝗍𝗃𝗃𝗃. Perhaps could have been something that Farhad Reza told him as well.
Yes, Farhad Reza, the experienced campaigner, was in discussion with the bowler along with the captain Nazmul Hossain Shanto. So definitely there was a plan against 𝗵𝗍। Now Mohor Shekhontor, another new bowler, another new pacer has been introduced into the attack. Slower ball deceived the batter. Abdul Majid was looking to heave it over mid-wicket, missed it completely.
That's 4 plays and misses so far from both the batters, both the opening batters. 3 missed by 𝗵𝗍, now this one missed by Abdul Majid. And 3 bowlers used, despite the opening 2 bowlers bowling well. Farhad Reza has been taken out of the attack.
This is a better looking shot, but the protection is there. Heavily packed offside. Habibur Rahman Sohan. 8 dot balls in a row.
So, win the toss and choosing to field first. How does it feel? How does it pay off?
Brilliant bowling, Mohor Shekhontor. Very good take as well from Pritam Kumar, the keeper. Antor following the batter. On that occasion, he was looking to make some room. Going back to the point, Shanur opting to field first. Once again, a dot delivery. We were already discussing about these decisions from the captains, especially in the afternoon games. In my opinion, probably as floodlights are not available in this outer ground, so the teams, they really want to know exactly what they need to do. As we saw, all afternoon games ended in DLS method. Down the wicket, making some connection into the gap as well. The first boundary after a while.
Abdul Majid finally using his feet, trying to get to the pitch. It was a shortish delivery, but he adjusted very well. And into the gap between the 2 fielders on the leg side. There is a long off. There is a deep mid-wicket between those perfectly.
Good comeback, but good cricket as well from Abdul Majid, playing with the softer hand. Picking up a single to end the over. 17 for no loss after 3. Shafiqul continuing. Brilliant hit. Straight as an arrow all along the carpet for a boundary.
So Abdul Majid hit a boundary in the previous over. This over he starts off with 1. Shafiqul immediately being put under pressure. Very close to his foot. He tried to stop it. Would have done some damage to his left foot. One feels it was hit so hard. Moves on to 20 now, Abdul.
Inside edge will go for another boundary. Lucky one for Abdul Majid, but he will take it.
The second time an inside edge has gone for a boundary in this innings. Both off his bat. Luck seems to be favoring him so far.
24 out of the 25 runs scored so far. Scored by 𝗵𝗚𝗃𝗃𝗃, yet to get off the mark. Outside off stump, good single. Very good communication between the batters. So this is a good start in this over.
The first time Abdul inside edged a delivery against Farhad Reza in the first over. That went for a boundary. And then this over, we've seen 2 boundaries. Shafiqul a bit expensive after getting a maiden in his first. Bringing the slip back. That's for 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, who was troubled in that over where Shafiqul bowled 3 dot balls, in fact 6 dot balls in a row against him, and he played and missed the last 3.
𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 now playing off the hips to pick up a single and getting off the mark. Shafiqul, after bowling that maiden over, in this over has already conceded 10. No slip in position. Nazmul Hossain Shanto asking Farhad Reza to cover up the gaps in the covers. Slow delivery onto the leg stump. Very good fielding from the deep mid-wicket fielder, because the batters, they were looking for the second run. He really attacked the ball. Clean pick-up and return, preventing the batters from coming back for the second. These little fielding efforts will definitely be very significant, as they are defending a total, not a small total. Single to end the over. 29 for no loss after 4. Winter afternoon in Sylhet, city of tea. Here is the comparison after 4 overs. Rajshahi, they were 30 for no loss. Barishal 29 for no loss. So they are going neck and neck. With offered into the gap, 𝗃𝗃𝗃 picks up his first boundary.
𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 should take a note from Shafiqul, the way he came around the wicket for 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, created the angle, this time going away from his body. 𝗃𝗃𝗃 much more comfortable in playing that. It was a good shot, played off his back foot.
Short, pulled into the gap, 4 again.
Back-to-back boundaries, and 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 all of a sudden looks in good touch. 16th boundary in this match so far. And yeah, it was in the slot there for him to pull. Maybe coming around the wicket is the way. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 still bowling over the wicket.
Slow at this time, played with softer hands, picking up a single. So after the quiet first 2 overs, this has been really a good press on the accelerator by both openers.
And they've had their share of luck as well. Plenty of plays and misses for 𝗵𝗍𝗃 in that over against Shofeequl, and then 𝗵𝗪𝗪 having two inside edges that went for boundaries instead of hitting his stumps.
He was lining up to go over mid-wicket, and credit to 𝗂𝗫𝗀 𝗂𝗏, slowing things up, catching the inside part of the bat, managing only a single, but this is a good over. 2 boundaries to start with, then to singles.
Yeah, but you get this feeling that none of these batters are middling it as well as they'd like. There are a few plays and misses, and some of the balls not being middled. They've taken advantage of the power plays.
Pulled for a single. Good thing from the openers, yes. Both of them, they were a bit shaky, edgy, but they are still out there, and they are scoring really quickly as it reflects on the scoreboard. 40 already on the board without a loss. Slower once again. Picking up the first run very quickly and going for the second. Brilliant running between the wickets. Comfortable to end the 5th over. 42 for no loss. Farhad Reza, Shafiqul Islam, Mohoshek Hunter, 3 bowlers have been introduced so far. Reza going for 11 from his only over. Shafiqul bowled a maiden his first over, then considered 12 in his second. Mohoshek Hunter, he also started very well in his first over. But the final over of the power play, I guess there will be a bowling change. Maybe spin for the first time will be on display. We can see Nihaduzaman getting ready to bowl the last over of the power play. 143 more required in 90 balls. Protection out there will be a single only. Shanur, yes, they need to keep on scoring in a good rate, but they need to keep the wickets intact as well, because in this ground DLS will definitely come into play, and wickets play a huge role in the DLS method.
Yeah, they've got an hour and 20 odd minutes, you'd say, to finish the innings. Can they finish on time? Remains to be seen. Nihaduzaman has an interesting action, and he's been in a very life-threatening car accident early on. He's recovered. Good to see him back and playing the game he so dearly loves. Iftikhar and 𝗵𝗪𝗪 going good so far. Just within the required rate, you'd say. Perhaps slightly behind.
He seems to be a very leg side oriented player. Picked up a single on that occasion. Inside out. Will it go away for the boundary? Three fielders chasing it, and they will all fail. Once again, a boundary from Majid's bat.
Very intelligent there by Abdul Majid. What he did is he knew that it would be a fuller length delivery. He made room to cart it over the top, over the covers, because all the fielders are inside the circle on the offside. So you know it's not going to be too far outside off. It's going to be aimed at the stump. And if it's too full, he can always do that.
Again, making some room outside off stump, but this time Nihaduzaman following the batter. 50 up in the opening partnership within the power play. Still one ball to go.
And 8 runs in this over so far.
Down the wicket. I guess Ifti was looking to make full use of the power play's last ball. Managing only a single. 51 for no loss after 6.
Perhaps also looking to guide it down the ground the way he came down the wicket, expecting it to be slightly short. With the power play done, the field will spread out. A good start here. Barishal 51 without loss in the power play. Rajshahi putting a target of 185. Barishal are pretty much in par with what they need to do. Farhad Reza comes in and has to face the music. 𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃, a much more set batter, drives him down the ground for a single. We've got a slight change in commentary. Sajjad Udas makes way for Somonnoy Ghosh. Somonnoy has had his lunch while watching the game in a beautiful setting here in Sylhet. Great weather for cricket. And we have one of the best jobs out here, just talking about it.
It truly is an honor and feel fortunate to be able to follow the game, which we really, really are passionate about, and get one of the best seats in the house to follow the game, to be able to call it, and to be able to call some of the biggest names existing and some of the big names upcoming, oozing with talent. Change of pace from Farhad Reza, bringing in all his experience. Now, just to throw in a bit of comparison at the end of the power play, Barishal were 51 without loss, where Rajshahi were 61. So in terms of that, good that Barishal haven't lost a wicket, even though they're 10 runs short.
Yeah, might help in DLS. Let's see. Looking for that second, but we'll stick to one. Abdul Majid has been impressive, moving on to 37 from 25. Iftikhar initially struggled a bit in the innings against length deliveries, now starting to get set, but they need to carry on here. As we've seen in the first innings, wickets can stymie the flow of runs.
Surely can. A Struppel shot. One drop to the fielder at long on. At the current run rate, a bit over 8. Required just shy of 10. that will be in the mind of the batters.
And the bait is there. Farhad has almost got it to work. Bowling from the Walton end. There is that long on. He's going to have to bowl that again, unfortunately.
The opening stand for Rajshahi, it lasted for 89 runs, 9.5 overs. To manage another single. Remains to be seen how long this one lasts for Barishal. 58 without loss after 7.
You were talking about the comparison after 7 overs. Rajshahi were 66, Barishal currently 58. So the gap of 10 has been reduced to a gap of 8 runs between the two teams.
Speaking of that, it is during the 10th to the 5th over, 15th. Beg your pardon. They're running the first one hard. Good throw in, quick one. Prevents the second. It was during the 10th to 15th over, where of the 5 overs they managed 40, which isn't that bad, but in comparison to their start, well, Barishal managed to slow Rajshahi down a bit. The last 5 overs they managed 54 for 2. So each team has their own advantages, own strengths. Again, they're running the first one hard.
And Niazul-Zaman is a very wily customer. Interesting action, as I mentioned before. He went through a life-threatening car accident early on, came back, now he's playing the game he loves.
Always pleasant to hear such stories. But thanks to you for throwing it out there, but you know, comeback stories are something which I personally love, and always a big element of inspiration. Big bat lift, flat, 6.
That's the best shot so far by 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 in this innings as he moves on to 25 of 18, the 12th 6 in this match.
Outside the off, it was full over pitched, and importantly, he got the hold of it, did 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. At first 6 in this innings. Straight to the fielder now.
Yeah, it's a good over again for Barishal. 9 runs off the first 5 deliveries. Let's see what's in store for the last delivery. 𝗃𝗃𝗃 might want another big shot.
They needed that 6 in the over. Oh, it was short. It was there for the hit. Did not connect properly. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 still manages a single that makes it 10 of the 8th. And Barishal are 68 without loss. Yeah, they're off to a good start. Barishal, Abdul Majid, unbeaten on 40 of just 28. Strike rate of 143. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 just behind him and still at a healthy strike rate, 131 for his 25 of 19. So they are giving each other adequate support, as there will be another change in bowling from the Walton end. Sabir Hussain starts off with an off cutter. They're looking for the second. Oh, putting pressure on the fielder. And that's what made him come quick and missed out on picking the ball up and throw it quickly. That's what sometimes it helps. When the boundaries are hard to come by, you rotate the strike, run the first one hard, and keep the fielders on their toes. Now this was up there, and he has launched it. It is flying away. It has gone out for a 6. Second one of the bat of 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. Oh boy, isn't he enjoying in the middle. I think this was another slower one. Another slower one from Sabir Hussain. And 𝗃𝗃's eyes lit up. It flew off the bat. Fireworks in daylight. White ball cricket. The contest is brewing. That one has departed. Flight taken off courtesy of 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃, and the ball is lost. So that flight isn't returning home, which means the umpires now need a new ball, and they've chosen one. On-field umpires Ali Arman Rajoon, Omid Majumdar on screen, has picked up the new ball, given it to Sabir Hussain. That makes it 8 of the 2 deliveries. Good delivery. Equally dealt with by 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. Moves on to 35 of 23.
They're batting brilliantly right now, matching the opening partnership that Rajshahi got. Tucked away to the leg side. Bowler will have to do fielding of his own bowling. Sabir Hussain can hit big, being used to try and stymie the flow of runs, to make sure that the opposition numbers don't do the same. Both of them look quite set at the moment, Abdul Majid and 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. And the thing I really love about this partnership is they're taking calculated risks. They're thinking what to do.
Yeah, nicely guided away from the field at the deep. Then think of the second and the non-striker's end. The batter has come on a desperate dive. And it seems, doesn't seem entirely confident as Ali Arman Rajoon refers it upstairs to Morshed Ali Khan. This will tell a lot of the story.
Uh-oh, now that seems to be a problem. The bat is in the air. It hasn't been grounded, and the stumps have the bails dislodged. Might be very touch and go. This could give us a clearer angle, hopefully. It's still in the air, and yes, we can see the bails being dislodged. The batter will be oh so unlucky if this is the way he is dismissed in the end, Shamunnoy.
Again, the commitment was there, the dive was right, but it's the impact when he dove last minute. His right hand perhaps just putting a bit of pressure in the process. The bat, the second half of the bat rose up. When the stumps were dislodged, yes, the finger has been pointed, has been raised by Omid Majumdar as per the instructions of the TV umpire Morshed Ali Khan, and the batter will feel slightly unfortunate. They're looking good, they're pushing the fielder. Had the bat been placed, been grounded, he would have still been there. And I think it is Iftikhar Hussain Ifti who's out. Yes, it is. Pritham Kumar and Ghulam Kibriya combining for that run out, and they have broken that partnership. Ifti gone for 35 of 24. Barishal are 79 for 1. Fazle Mahmood Rabbi is the batter in at 3 for Barishal. One left-hander replacing another.
Played a gutsy knock in the first day here in this field. Got hit in the hand and then continued on and played some lovely strokes. His battle with Abu Haidar Ronnie was a treat to watch.
After 9, Barishal 78 for 1.
জানা একটু লঙ্ঘনটা
78 for 1 are Barishal after 9 overs. Chasing 185. They'll have to keep the DLS in mind. The sun still beating down here in Sylhet. It's the outer stadium, outer part. The Sylhet International. Nihadu Zaman given the ball to bowl from the Al Arafa Islami bank end. Abdul Majid comes down the wicket. Pushes for a single.
Yeah, and this over, just the 1 run conceded. The new batter at the crease, left-right combination in play, will test the bowler. Nihadu Zaman hasn't picked up a wicket today. Been a bit expensive as well.
A 2 for 33 is what he got the other day against Dhaka Metro. Bowled pretty well. It's taken a bit of a hit. The previous over he bowled, Nihadu Zaman. Nicely bowled. Now, Barishal yet to get points on the table. And this Al Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 powered by Walton in association with Lily and Ace Properties. And as a result of the start they've just got, they'd want to carry on the momentum, carry on from there, and thought of coming down the wicket. Well bowled by Nihad after that, but well adjusted by the batter as well.
Yeah, Fazle Rabbi had to check his shot in the end, guiding it down short third, who fielded it nicely. Had he managed to get it a bit finer, would have been a 4. So far so good though. The match evenly poised. Making room for himself. But again, a very good fielding effort there at mid-on, and that's the captain Shanto. Ooh, when he did dive, his knee got caught in the ground, but seems to be fine. You can see the effort. His jersey number is 99, but the effort is 100 out of 100.
Good one, Shanur. Surely, surely. No shortage of commitment. Just ferociously chasing the ball. He's hit that. It has gone all the way. Surely has. It is a 6 of Nihaduzzman. 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗃. Oh wow, it's a meaty hit.
And I believe one of the umpires are coming in to get a new ball here because that's gone a long distance. They might need to change the ball. Fantastic shot, Fazle Mahmood Rabbi. He's carrying on his good form in this round. They're 90 for 1.
An exciting match of cricket between Rajshahi and Barishal. This Al Arafa Islami Bank NCL T20 24-25 powered by Walton in association with Lily and Ace Properties. And the reason I say this is because at halfway mark of this innings, after 10 overs, Barishal are 90 for 1, equaling Rajshahi. So the balance is right in the middle. And this is when we say even Stevens. Both the teams were 90 for 1 at the end of 10 overs. From here, Rajshahi managed another 94 runs. Oh, it gripped a bit. And perhaps pace taken off as well. Thankfully for Abdul Majid. No chance of a fielder taking that.
Smart change up by Shofeequll coming back into the attack. Needs to be wily. Needs to take a more defensive approach as well against the set batter. Abdul Majid, on the other hand, Fazle Rabbi has been among the runs in this ground, and we saw in the last over what he can do.
Bit of a calypso style shot with the front leg up.
Can't ever underestimate the value of experience. These highly experienced domestic players, yes, they may not have played much international cricket, but they know this ground, these surfaces very well.
Yeah, good batting, good batting. They're thinking of the second. They will come back for the second. Let me tell you, the intensity is quite high. It is quite high in this game.
Very high, in fact, copping a blow there. Abdul Majid to his midriff, I believe, because of the throw by the fielder. And this running between the wickets reminded me of the last game where Fazle Mahmood Rabbi was run out, in fact, at the very end. Abdul Majid 3 short of a 50 now. Shofeequll coming in. Tries to pull it. It's going to be a wide. He'll have to bowl it again. So the equation is 91 to 90 needed of 57 deliveries.
90 of 57, Abdul Majid getting closer to another half century, 47 of 34. He is in good form. Comes down the wicket again. Most importantly, he's not giving away dot balls. He's at least taking the singles and keeping the scoreboard rolling. is 𝗵𝗚l-Majid.
Again, 𝗂𝗚l-Rabbi, 𝗵𝗚l-Majid on 48. 𝗂𝗚l-Rabbi on strike. Oh, very close to the outside edge. Another great delivery by Shafiqul. He's been unfortunate today. He's beaten the bat on quite a few occasions against the left-handed batters to no success.
One talented individual is Shafiqul Islam. Has the ability to move the ball both ways of the deck. You've seen him do wonders with the new ball in some matches of the Bangladesh Premier League. Comes down the wicket, does 𝗂𝗚l-Rabbi, will get a single. That makes it 97 for 1 for Barishal after 11. 𝗃𝗵𝗡𝗂 being reintroduced. {18 | 18} of his 2 overs. 𝗂𝗚l-Rabbi on strike. Yeah, a bit of a skid on after it hit the deck. But the batters, again, importantly for Barishal, manage a single.
They don't give away easy dot balls. Farhad Reza has retired from all formats of cricket. Apart from this, came back, almost came out of retirement, you could say, to play in this NCL T20. And look at his fitness, look at his hunger and desire, and look at his quality. He's still performing.
Mixing it up quite well. Has the variety, the options, and definitely, you know, being an example to the youngsters.
Yeah, what was nice to see a while ago was how he was giving advice to Najmul Hussain Shanto and also taking advice from him time to time as well.
Full, down the wicket. Superb shot. 4 runs from the bat of 𝗂𝗚l-Rabbi.
That is the shot of a quality player. When you charge down the ground against a medium-fast bowler and get to the pitch of the delivery and then be able to play it inside out through the covers. Fantastic, fantastic. The field was set for this sort of delivery and the field was there, but he made room.
Pulls the length back. 𝗂𝗚l-Rabbi happy to take a single. The boundary in each over, at least in these middle overs, surely will help Barishal's cause. Full again, bit of an outswing movement. Another single. And 𝗵𝗚l-Majid gets to yet another half century. Back-to-back 50s for him.
Good stuff from the right-handed opener. Another one of those domestic players making a name for himself in the local scene. Now to a wider audience and will be knocking on the door of the national team.
This is good. This is good from Barishal. 12 done. They are 106 for 1. So the equation on your screen, thanks to my fellow colleague Shanur Rabbani with the calculator. The required run rate, just shy of 10. Were you this good in maths?
I got 100 out of 100 in the second grade. It was a state record.
Second grade. With or without the calculator?
Without the calculator, Shomunda, they first teach you how to write without it, and then how to use it, I guess, when you're in class 4 or 5. Abdul Majid, look at those numbers. Makes for a very pretty reading. 110 runs so far, best of 51. Now, he can take it higher.
That's nicely placed, but a good effort in the deep from the fielder at mid-wicket. A bit of an overthrow. Oh, it is a no ball. It is a no ball as signalled by on-field umpire Amit Majumdar, which means this will be a free hit. A gift for Barishal. They will surely want to make the most of it.
Well. Yes, he has overstepped, as you can see in the replay. And this is going to be a massive delivery here.
All right, so there is a deep point on the offside. Long on, long off, deep mid-wicket, deep square leg. Third and fine leg on the edge of the circle. As 𝗂𝗵𝗧, he'll be bowling it, guilty of bowling the no ball. Right-handed half-centurion Abdul Majid on strike. We're looking at his figures, Shanur. Definitely. He's scoring the runs at a good tempo, also strike rate of 113, batting at the top of the order. That's actually pretty good. And playing the role, pretty much playing the role Shanto did for his team, staying out there in the middle till late. Did the same. Did Abdul Majid in the previous match. Shanto and 𝗂𝗵𝗧, they wait along. Waiting for some sort of a confirmation. But going back to the maths, I know what they make you write and when and stuff like that, but we're talking about maths, not writing. And I'm sure you've done dictations way before that.
Yes, absolutely. But nonetheless, I have to say that I'm very happy with my arithmetic skills, basic addition, subtraction, multiplying, division. So yeah, but they build a strong core when you study in those classes, class 1, 2, 3, helps you with your basics. And that goes for all aspects in life. As long as your basics are strong, you're good to go.
Same applies for cricket. pretty much. Now, for the viewers and audience who might be interested or not, I don't know, I must say that I've been blessed to have two talented and educated brains in the commentary box with me. Just making sure of the one is mathematics because he's been helping on my right hand side. The other one who's not on the mic happens to be a doctor. Yeah, it is a boundary check. Which now we're sure about, and Amit Majumdar, on-field umpire, has also signaled that that's fine, and this one is going to be a free hit. 𝗂𝗚𝗃𝗃𝗃 to 𝗵𝗛𝗺-Majid. Angled in, skied that one. They're thinking of coming back for the second, so they could not capitalize.
In the end, it's a good delivery, you have to say. Just a single. Barishal requiring 74 now from 46. And more than anything, they will want to keep this partnership intact for as long as possible. Get it as close to the required total.
Nelson on the board. Slower. Yes and no, yes and no, yes and no. Could be trouble. The Shanto is already celebrating. And if this is out, let me tell you exactly why they say never take a chance of a misfield. There's no need for that. The on-field umpire, Amit Majumdar, has referred it upstairs to Morshid Ali Khan. He takes the ball, runs off. Good awareness from Nazmul Hussain Shanto. Is a non-striker. It is the set batter, the half-century Abdul-Majid, who looks frustrated, even though he's played a good knock, a useful one for Barishal. He's leaving.
Yeah, losing their second wicket now, and both of the wickets have fallen 2 run-outs. Fazle Mahmood Rabbi, being the senior batter, he really confused the non-striker there. You have to say that he was culpable for that, and the batter walks off dejected. Both the openers have now gone back into the hut, and both courtesy of run-outs.
Here 2 batters run out. Now who comes in at 4 is a bit of a surprise. It's the captain, Shohag Ghazi. In at 4 for Barishal. Fazle Rabbi still there. 𝗂𝗚𝗃𝗃𝗃. Good ball, good ball. Bit of an appeal from behind the stumps.
A very eventful over. We've had a no ball, we've had a free hit, and now a run out. 𝗂𝗚𝗃𝗃𝗃, in the end, will be happy with what he's done so far. 2 deliveries left though.
I think the umpire has given him some sort of a warning for walking in the middle of the pitch in the follow through to 𝗂𝗚𝗃𝗃𝗃. Off cutter. Pulled. Not much behind it. Settled for a single.
After 2 run-outs, I don't think they'll take any extra chances at the moment. The target is still quite a fair bit away. 185, they're currently 112 for 2 in the 13th over.
Well, as far as taking chances is concerned, I think Shohag Ghazi is in there to do exactly that. Whether he'll start off from the first delivery remains to be seen. But I think he's promoted himself up the order to up the tempo. 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃 to Ghazi. Gone! As I said, remains to be seen. First delivery, he tries to hit it. Was a change of pace from 𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃. Well done, well disguised, and cotton bowled is Barishal captain 𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗄𝐽.
Fantastic stuff there. Very intelligent from the bowler. Having taken a wicket already in this over, via a run out, he's now dismissed 2 batters. And yeah, there you see it. A simple cotton bowled. Losing wickets now quickly. And right now, you have to say, Barishal are falling behind.
$112 for 3 after 12 are Barishal. This is what they require to get their first win of this Al-Arafa Islamic Bank NCL T20 powered by Walton in association with Lily and Ace Properties. 𝗃𝗺𝗃𝗃 has been reintroduced into the attack. He'll be bowling from the Al-Arafa Islamic Bank end. 7 overs remain. Back of a length. They manage a single out. And time for change of voices. Sajjad Udash in place of Shahnur Rabbani.
Thank you so much, Shamunnoy. I always love a hardly fought contest, and this is one between Rajshahi and Barishal. Quick single. Fielder couldn't pick it up properly. 𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃 it was. 𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃 Shakil at backward point. Rajshahi and Barishal. Rajshahi, they have one game from their 2. Barishal yet to get off the mark. Bouncer cut away for a couple of runs. Fazle Mahmood Rabbi, he holds the key now for Barishal.
Well, his presence in the middle will be important for the side in red, but he'll need some support. He'll need some support from the other end. 𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃 round the wicket.
Pulled up and over for a 6. That will help Fazle Mahmood Rabbi once again. It was timed beautifully.
Magnificent hit from Fazle Mahmood Rabbi. Sajjad just mentioned how important he can be. This is how good he is. 6 early on in the over.
This time inside edge will be a single. It was a much needed 6. 𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃 up to that point, he bowled very well in this over. But now still 1 ball to go.
Salman drive. They're coming back for the second. Throw in at the keeper's end. The batters make it on time. 13 runs of the 13th. beg your pardon, the 14th. It's 125 for 3.
Exactly 10 and over required. Fazle Mahmood Rabbi once again coming down the wicket. Farhad Reza into the attack for his last over.
None for 27. That make it none for 28 of 3.1 now. I think this could be an important over. A make or break one.
Cut away into the gap. And it goes for a boundary. Very good shot. Excellently placed as well from the new batter, Salman.
And above all, it's a good cricketing shot. Not a slog. Not trying to hit hard. Waits for the delivery. Opens the face of the bat and guides it backward of point.
Good comeback for Farhad Reza. Putting all the experience he has. 55 required of 34 deliveries. Walking down the wicket. Will they come for the second? No, they won't. So single only.
.131 now on the board. At the very beginning of this over, you mentioned 10 and over required. Already 6 of the 4.
Bouncer. It's a wide given. Farhad Reza, he is not happy with the decision. Definitely one bouncer for the over.
Yeah. So now
looking for the Yorker. Squeezed it somehow. Now they were able to pick up the second run. So good running between the wicket once again. Fazle Mahmood Rabbi.
already 8 of this over with one more delivery to go. Fazle Mahmood Rabbi on strike.
Playing with the softer hands once again. Very good running. A good throw as well, but both batters decided way early that they are gonna come back for the second. 15 overs gone, 136 for 3. Eleven of the last for Farhad Reza over. 49 now required for Barishal in the remaining 5 overs. Cut away beautifully for a boundary. Once again, Salman picking up a very important one on the very first ball of this over.
Captain's not happy. Short, too short. You can't bowl that length when the point fielder is on the circle. Third is on the circle as well. Salman capitalized on this one.
On the stumps, running hard, but no chance for the second. 5 of 2.
Almost went all the way, the first one. The first delivery, and that always helps, getting a boundary or an over boundary, the very first delivery of the over. Now, after the 15th over, Rajshahi were 130 for 3, whereas Barishal was having lost the same number of wickets, which is 3 on the board at the moment. They were 6 runs ahead.
Fazle Mahmood Rabbi, he wanted to exploit that backward point region but couldn't make a connection.
Too close to cut. Too close to cut. Wanted to play it late. The idea is right, and wonder why if he was playing to play that shot. He was trying to, because point and third are on the edge of the circle. He gets through that gap. He gets the boundary.
Ghulam Kibriya, intelligent bowling from the youngster. 2 important dot balls back to back.
And also gutsy. Full, slow. The batter deceived. If not for that, if he gets to middle that, might as well be another ball lost.
Brilliantly bowled slower. Once again, Fazle Mahmood Rabbi had no idea how to deal with that. Somehow made some connection to pick up a single.
After he was hit for the 4 of the very first delivery, Shanto, who's standing at long off, now for the right-handed batter, had some words to say. He wasn't happy, and he made it clear to the bowler where he wants him to bowl that line. Maybe the stump line. Maybe stump to stump is what he requires.
Will be single only. So after being hit a boundary on the first over, first ball of the over, a very good comeback. 16 ends, 143 for 3.
Such a beautifully poised game.
43 of 25. What a brilliant over. 42 from 24 balls. Moshek short, pulled away. It's high. It's gone. Out of here. Salman. Brilliant hit.
Yeah, he played it with the angle as the ball was coming inward, and he just pulled it away. The connection was sweet. The result was handsome. 6 of the first delivery.
Tried to put it over backward point, missing it completely, but what a little cameo he is playing. 20 of 10 balls, hitting 2 4s, 1 6.
Absolutely. Strike rate of 200. This is surely helping, giving company to Fazle Mahmood Rabbi.
Will be a single.
Right thing to do. You get a 6. Don't try to overpower. Don't be overconfident. Yeah, if it's there in the slot, might take your chance. Sensible thing to do would be take a single, give the strike back to the set batter.
More Sheikh-Outer coming around the wicket against the left-hander. Inside edge. Fine leg, will cut it off. Suddenly Rabbi having a hard time to find the middle of the bat. 150 on the board, 151 for 3.
Mohammad Salman back on strike. Salman Imon, deep backward square leg, deep mid wicket in place for him.
Good connection. Oh no, once again. Straight to the fielder. He was aiming that extra cover boundary, going inside out.
Was in the slot. Again, tempting the batter to go through with the shot. Salman Imon did go through with it. And fell into the trap as there was a sweeper in the deep on the offside. Have a look at it. It was full. But didn't middle it as well as he'd like to. Finally, well judged catch in the deep as Mohammad Salman Imon, he departs. He departs for a well-made 21, a quick 21, a cameo. Well played for Barishal. But for Rajshahi, they've managed the wicket. Sheikh-Outer, after being hit for a 6, has struck with the wicket.
Final ball coming up. 34 required. $33 required now from the remaining 3 overs. 152 for 4. 𝗂𝗚-𝗂𝗽𝗃 bowled a brilliant over. His second, it was. Picked up a wicket as well. 1 for 13 from his 252 now. Run rate required just over 11. Just touching 11. Oh, good ball, good ball. But I feel Moin Khan, he missed out on that occasion.
Yeah, you may say that, but he is a fresh batter in. The thing is, this finishing role can be brutal, doesn't allow you much time. Now, there will be a change in the field. Backward point goes deep. Shanto had long off, falls back. There is cover, but there is a huge gap otherwise. There's deep extra cover also. Slower is the ploy. Now, Moin Khan in the previous match scored 43 of 27 of just 159. The strike rate was 159, so he's definitely capable of scoring quick.
That's good planning and good execution from Rajshahi and 𝗂𝗚-𝗃𝗃. Heavy offside field. Keeping the line outside of stump, slowing things up. This time on the stumps, pulled away. One bounce to the mid-wicket fielder for a single.
(32 of 15 required). You do want to get a few boundaries. You do need a few boundaries. Yes, you want to take the game deep, but you don't want a little too much to be left, to be taken, to be scored of the last delivery. You want to put back some pressure onto the bowling side.
Pulled into the gap. Fielder carted off. Relay fielding. Nazmul Hasan Shanto with the return. Fazle Mahmood Rabbi scored a couple of runs.
Yeah, thrilling match of cricket. Exciting one, at least, to be said till now. 30 required of 14. What are the options Shanto has after this? Farhad Reza, Mohor Sheikh done with their quota.
Way outside of stump. Once again, wasn't timed properly, but will pick a couple of runs again.
Shafiqul Islam has bowled well, none for 18 of his 3 overs, 1 maiden in that, so he surely is bowling one. Most likely the next over.
The all-important penultimate over. I think Barishal will be looking forward to get as close as they could in the 19th. Last ball coming up. Was that pat first? Was that pat first? Umpires signaling. No, I guess no signal. So 6 runs of this over. 158 for 4. Two overs remaining. 27 to score for a win for Barishal. Would be the first one if they could get it. Shafiqul brilliantly bowled. Fazle Mahmood Rabbi. He didn't have much to do with it. Single only. What a game it has been. Change in the com box. Let's welcome Shanur Rabbani. Shanur, this game is going down the wire.
Yeah, a high-scoring affair and a high-scoring thriller, you have to say. It's something that we were missing in this ground so far. We had one high-scoring match in the Sylhet International Stadium on the first day.
Cranford space once again. Had no control over that shot. But thankfully, he was able to rotate the strike over to Fazle Mahmood Rabbi. Good hit. Was it into the gap? Yes. Not only the gap, it was over as well. Fazle Mahmood Rabbi. Strong hit.
Fantastic shot. Just look at that. Over the covers, going all the way removing his front leg to access that area. And that's a great start to the over. 166 now the total.
19 now required of 9 balls. Равби 48 of 31, already hit 3 sixes, 1 boundary, striking at 154.8. Shafiqul Islam in this over, no dot balls, 8 of 3. Fuller length inside out, 1 bounce, 2 bounce into the boundary. 10 of 2, Fazle Mahmood Равби, he reaches his 50 as well.
What an innings it's been. A timely one for Barishal. He's been in good form in this ground, I said previously. And he's continuing in the same vein. Played shots all around the ground, especially the cover areas he's targeted. Now if Shafiqul bowls length, he might want to have a fielder in the covers then.
Shafiqul, he is feeling the pressure, has bowled beautifully so far, but this over already conceded 10 runs of the last 2 balls, and the pressure getting to him. It's a wide.
Shafiqul will be under pressure, and he will have to find a way to finish this over without conceding too many more.
Outside edge will be a boundary once again. Barishal inching closer.
Now then, the equation becomes 10 runs needed of the final 7 deliveries. This has been an expensive over, and Fazle Mahmood Равби on that occasion riding his luck. But why wouldn't you? The bowler is bowling length, and then he goes a bit fuller, and then he gets punished as well. Luck is on Barishal's side, it seems.
Should be another wide. Shafiqul Islam, he is losing the plot.
Nine runs required of 7 deliveries now. Fazle Mahmood Равби has brought his team on the brink of victory. A rather concerned look from the opposition captain Shanto. He's wondering what to do next with the field.
Once again, it was a wide delivery, but up in the air and taken. Shanto, the skipper, with the catch, and he is pumped up.
Another twist in the tail, is it? Fazle Mahmood Равби, after doing all the hard work, scored 2 fours and a 6 in this over, has to depart for 56. The innings had 3 fours and 3 sixes. And in the final over, Barishal will require 9 runs.
What a game. What a game. The moment you think that Barishal is taking it home, riding on the shoulders of Fazle Mahmood Равби, Rajshahi makes a comeback once again. Now, one Равби replaces another. Kamrul Islam Равби will be out there, but he will be at the non-striker's end. Moin Khan scoring 3 only from the 5 balls he faced, 9 of 6. Shanur, this is some game going on.
It's been a fantastic back and forth battle. And we're in for a brilliant finale to this game.
Hit powerfully, straight down the ground, bisecting long on and longer for a boundary. Moin Khan picking up a early one.
Length ball, just punished over the bowler's head. Doesn't have the pace to bowl that length, almost a half volley.
Oh, bad line, bad line. Will it go for another boundary? Yes, it will. Now the scores are tied. Barishal, they are now sensing victory. Only one required.
Yeah, the bowler's down on his knees and Barishal dugout celebrate. And why wouldn't they? They're very happy. Finally, they fought very hard in this match. At the halfway mark, it looked an improbable target. 185 chase. But now that's exactly what's happening thanks to some scintillating batting efforts by Fazle Mahmood Rabbi. And now Moin Khan trying to put the final touches in what has been an exemplary run chase.
What a day Moin Khan is having. Brilliant with the ball as well. Outside edge will run away for the boundary. Moin Khan takes it home for Barishal. And Barishal gets the first point on the board. What a match it has been. Barishal winning this game by 5 wickets, only 3 balls to spare.
Well, the final runs coming off of an outside edge. That's the kind of luck you need to eventually go past the finish line and win a game. Hugs all around between both sides. The game played in good spirits, that's for sure. And the umpires, they also congratulate the players on an impressive victory. But take nothing away from this Barishal batting effort. It was built very calculatively. The two openers, they came in and they started to build. They never let the pressure of the required run rate get to them. And then once Fazle Mahmood Rabbi came in and he continued to bat the same way he did in the previous match in this field, it was only a matter of time before Moin Khan, he put the finishing touches and aced this chase for Barishal. For Rajshahi though, they will have plenty of positives. Captain Najmul Hossain Shanto coming back and top scoring for them. And overall, the batting performance will give them a lot of heart. Yes, they can be a bit dejected with the bowling. Perhaps they bowled well in patches, but just didn't manage to finish things off strong.
What a team effort. It was a complete team effort for Barishal to chase these runs down. 185 was the target. Abdul Majid, Iftikhar Hossain Ifti, Fazle Mahmood Rabbi, then Salman and Moin Khan finishing things up. What an important victory it was for Barishal. They were at the bottom of the table prior to the start of this game. Now they will have that lost confidence back, earning the first points. They had their opportunities previously, but they couldn't take it home. This time, no mistakes have been made. And as we look at the highlights package, strong start from the openers. Abdul Majid, especially, he was lucky at times, but boy, didn't he rode on his luck. Ifti, a bit late, but finding his feet as well. Look at that shot, going for a 6 over mid-wicket. 𝗖𝗄𝗧 favoring the leg side once again. Then a run out, a valiant effort, a valiant dive couldn't save 𝗖𝗄𝗧. Second run out, presence of mind from Shanto. 𝗂𝗂𝗃𝗄𝗽 promoting himself up in the order, failing miserably. But Fazle Mahmood Rabbi was there. Along with him, Mohammad Salman. He played an important role in this run chase, providing some much needed boundaries, much needed sixes as well. It was a good shot, but unfortunately he departed playing this. Then Fazle Mahmood Rabbi against Shafiqul in the penultimate over, picking up tons of runs in that over, losing his wickets as well. And finally Moin Khan, he finished the game in style, picking up 3 boundaries straight. That's the winning shot, and that's the first points for Barishal. They won this game by 5 wickets. (184) Rajshahi scored. Of course, they got the brilliant start as well from their openers. Nazmul Hossain Shanto, skipper, leading from the front, scoring an 80. Habibur Rahman Sohan, exciting young prospect once again, giving the very start his team needed. 47 of 33. Sabbir Hossain opened the innings in the previous 2, now made his way for his captain. He came to bat at number 3. He scored 23. Farhad Reza finishing the game, and 184 for 5. By no means it was a low score, but Barishal today, for the first time, we have had a full game, full afternoon game here in the outer ground. We can see the sun is still shining, and of course allowing the Barishal players to celebrate, to enjoy their first win in this tournament. We are getting ready for the post-match presentation. Lots of performers from the both campaigns. So it will be an interesting choice. It will be. Now we can see the batting card from Barishal. Abdul Majid and Fazle Rabbi, the star performers. 𝗖𝗄𝗧, he scored 34. Salman, 21 of 12. Moin Khan getting the finishing touch. 15 of 8, not out. Rajshahi bowlers, 1 wicket each for Shafiqul Islam, Mohor Sheikh Antar and Ghulam Kibriya Shakil, but all of them bowled at least 1 poor over, and that caused them to lose this game. So we are ready for the postman presentation. Samannoy Ghosh is there.
T20 24-25 powered by Walton in association with Lily and Ace Properties, and yet one more time it has gifted us a thrilling encounter, this time between Rajshahi and Barishal, where Rajshahi put a 184 for 5, and in response Barishal won this match with 3 deliveries remaining by 5 wickets. First and foremost, let me introduce the presentation party. To my left we have Mr. Abdul Ahmed Chaudhary, AVP and Manager, 𝗷𝗚𝗃𝗃 Islamic Bank PLC, 𝗂𝗵𝗂𝗃 branch. Next to him, we have Abdullah Al Mahmood, Senior Executive, Remark HB Limited. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us. First and foremost, if we may have the Vice Captain of Rajshahi, Pritam Kumar, to come and have a few words, please. প্রীতম, শুরুটা ভালো হয়েছিল, আপনার কিছুটা ব্যাটিং, সোহানের ব্যাটিং এবং নাজমুল হোসেন শান্ত আজকে ফেরত এসেই ৮০ রানের একটা নক খেলেছেন। যে টোটালটা বোর্ডে ছিল সেটা নিয়ে খুশি ছিলেন?
না, এই মাঠে এই টোটাল অনেক ভালো টোটাল ছিল, কিন্তু আমরা জাস্ট লাস্টের দিকে বোলিংটা এক্সিকিউট করতে পারি নাই।
ওকে, শুধুমাত্র মানে মনে হচ্ছে যে বোলিংটা এক্সিকিউশনটা হয়নি বলেই সেখানে ম্যাচটা হেরে গেছেন। হ্যাঁ, এবং বরিশালকে কৃতিত্ব দেবেন না?
হ্যাঁ, তা তো অবশ্যই। রাবি ভাই যেভাবে ব্যাটিং করছে শেষ পর্যন্ত, এইটাই ম্যাচটারে আরো ক্লোজে নিয়ে গেছে। তো রাবি ভাই ভালো খেলছে অনেক।
এবং আপনাদের শুরুটা যেরকম ছিল, যে পর্যায়ে ছিল, এক পর্যায়ে কিন্তু মনে হচ্ছে যে প্রায় 200 ছুঁই একটা বিষয়, 200 হয়ে যেতে পারে।
হ্যাঁ, একটা টাইম মনে হয়েছে, কিন্তু মাঝখানে কয়েকটা উইকেট একটু পড়ে গেছে, যার কারণে 10-15টা রান একটু কম হয়েছে।
আজকের জন্য টাফ লাক, আগামীর জন্য বেস্ট অফ লাক।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Pritam Kumar, Vice Captain, Rajshahi. Now for the player of the match, we had a few contenders. As mentioned, Nazmul Hossain Shanto making a comeback and scoring 80 of 54 deliveries. But from the winning side, Barishal, Abdul Mazid, consecutive 50s for him, 53 of 39. But unfortunately, we can't give it to him either, because it's Fazle Mahmood Rabbi who got the job done, carried the team through, 56 of 34. Player of the match, Fazle Mahmood Rabbi. Taking the crest and check from Mr. Abdul Ahmed Chaudhary of Al-Arafa Islamic Bank PLC and Abdullah Al Mahmood of Remark HB Limited. ফাজলে মাহমুদ রাব্বি, যদি কাইন্ডলি এখানে চলে আসেন। সুন্দর হাসি, ব্যাটিংটাও সুন্দর হয়েছে। যখন ক্রিজে গিয়েছেন মনে হচ্ছিল, বিশ্বাস ছিল যে এখান থেকে ম্যাচ বের হবে?
না, ফার্স্ট অফ অল আলহামদুলিল্লাহ, আমরা দুটো ম্যাচ হারের পরে আজকে জিততে পারছি। বাট আজকে ওপেনাররাই আমাদের টোনটা সেট করে দিয়েছে খেলার জন্য, তো ক্রেডিট গোস টু দেম অলসো। মজিদ আর ইফতি যেভাবে খেলছে, আমার জন্য কাজটা অনেক ইজি হয়ে গেছে। বাট আমরা শুধু ক্যালকুলেট করে খেলেছি যে শেষ পর্যন্ত খেলাটা নিয়ে গেলে উইকেট ভালো আছে, তো শেষ পর্যন্ত থাকতে পারলে ম্যাচ উইন হওয়ার চান্সেস বেশি থাকে।
এই মিড ইনিংসে মানে ড্রেসিং রুমে কি মেন্টালিটি ছিল, বা যে ওপেনাররা গিয়েছে তারা কি মাইন্ডসেট নিয়ে গেছে? মনে হচ্ছিল যে না, আসলে মানে এটা চেস করা সম্ভব, ছেড়ে দিব না?
না, এই উইকেটটা আমরা যখন ফার্স্ট ম্যাচ এখানেই খেলেছি, তো এই উইকেটটা ভালোই ছিল। তো আজকেও যখন ওরা ব্যাটিং করতেছে, আমাদের একটাই কথা যে আমরা যদি এখানে শেষ পর্যন্ত খেলতে পারি এবং প্রপার ব্যাটিংটা করতে পারি, আমাদের জন্য জয় বের করে আনা পসিবল।
কিছু ওভারে শেষের দিকে রানাবল হচ্ছিল, 6 রান 5 রান, আবার পরের ওভারে আপনি কাভারের উপর দিয়ে একটা 6 মারছেন, মানে দেখতে ভালো লাগে, বলাও সোজা, করাটা নিশ্চয়ই না।
না, আমার যে পার্টনার ছিল ও একটু চিন্তায় পড়ে গিয়েছিল, বাট আমি বলছি রিল্যাক্স থাক, যদি আমরা প্রপার ক্রিকেটটা খেলতে পারি এবং যেখানে আছে এখন বলার টেনশনে আছে, তো আমরা এই চান্সটা নেই, দেখি ইনশাআল্লাহ হয়ে যাবে।
আমি একটা জোক মেরে থাকি, ফার্স্ট রিল্যাক্স তারপর রিল্যাক্স, ওই যে যখন বলার টেনশন আছে বলছি, সেই পার্টটা হয়ে গেছে। অনেক শুভেচ্ছা আপনাকে, অনেক অভিনন্দন। প্লেয়ার অফ দ্য ম্যাচ,
থ্যাংক ইউ।
ফাজলে মাহমুদ রাব্বি, বরিশাল দলের। এবং ফাইনালি বরিশালের অধিনায়ক সোহাগ গাজী, আপনি যদি কাইন্ডলি চলে আসেন, চটপট আমরা একটা ডিসকাশন সেরে ফেলতে চাই বরিশালের অধিনায়কের সাথে। গাজী ভাই, অবশেষে একটা হাসি মুখে দেখা গেল, পয়েন্টস আসলো টেবিলে, নিশ্চয়ই খুশি?
না, অবভিয়াসলি আলহামদুলিল্লাহ যে আসলে দুইটা ম্যাচ ক্লোজে যাওয়ার পর আজকের ম্যাচটাও ফিনিশটা করতে পারছে, এটাই আসলে ইম্পর্টেন্ট একটা রোল পালন করছে। বিশেষ করে অ্যাকচুয়ালি মানে ধন্যবাদ দিতে হলে আমাদের কিছু কিছু মানে মজিদের কথা না বললেই নয়, এবং সালমান ওখানে যে ফার্স্ট খেলছে ভালো লাগছে, ওইখানে ফিনিশটা করছে আমি বলবো ফজলে এবং মঈন, ধন্যবাদ।
ইতিবাচক অবশ্যই। যখন মানে এক পর্যায়ে রাজশাহী মনে হচ্ছিল যে 200 যাবে, যেটা ওনাদেরকেও আমি জিজ্ঞেস করছিলাম, সেখান থেকে যে একটু পজ হয়েছে, কয়েকটা উইকেট নিতে পেরেছেন, সেটাকে একটু মোমেন্টাম, আত্মবিশ্বাস দিয়েছে। এবং সেই সাথে কথা কি হচ্ছিল ড্রেসিং রুমে?
না, অ্যাকচুয়ালি মানে আমাদের আমি বলবো যে আমাদের স্লগ ওভারে আসলে ভালো বোলিং করছে, না হলে আসলে 200+ আসলেই যেভাবে স্টার্ট করছে, যেভাবে খেলতেছিল, তো আমরা ওইভাবেই চিন্তা করে নিয়েছিলাম যে আসলে 200-র কাছাকাছি হবে। বাট আমাদের ক্রেডিট দিতে হবে আমাদের বোলারদের, অবশ্যই ভালো বোলিং করছে তারা। মাঝখানে কিছু উইকেট নেওয়ার জন্য হয়তোবা খেলাটা ওখান থেকে আমরা নিতে পারছি।
নিশ্চয়ই কামরুল ইসলাম রাব্বি সেখানে আছেন
Obviously.
এবং এখান থেকে নিশ্চয়ই মানে আসলে ঘুরে দাঁড়াতে চাইবে বরিশাল।
অবশ্যই, কারণ সত্যি কথা বলতে আমাদের একটা জয়টা আসলে ইম্পর্টেন্ট ছিল, তো সেটা আমরা অ্যাচিভমেন্ট করতে পারছি। এখন এইটাকে নিয়ে কন্টিনিউ করতে চাই ইনশাআল্লাহ। সামনে কালকে আরেকটা ম্যাচ আছে, তো এই যে মনোবলটা নিয়ে আমরা যেন নেক্সট ম্যাচটা ধরতে পারি।
শুভেচ্ছা এবং শুভকামনা।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
সোহাগ গাজী, বরিশাল দলের ক্যাপ্টেন, কমেন্ট্রি বক্সে ফেরত যাচ্ছি।
Fazlur Mahmood Rabbi winning the player of the match award. And as you can see, the sun is still having a smile at us. The match summary: Rajshahi batting first, scored 184 for 5. Nazmul Hossain Shanto scoring 81 of 54. That is some great comeback from the Bangladesh skipper. Along with him, Habibur Rahman Sohan, the youngster, getting some runs as well. Moin Khan for Barishal, he was the pick of the bowlers, 2 for 22 from his 2. Mehdi Hassan, he also picked 2, and Kamrul Islam Rabbi picking up 1 wicket. In reply, Barishal, they won the game by 5 wickets with 3 balls to spare. Fazlur Mahmood Rabbi, the player of the match there, scoring 56 of 34. Abdul Majid with another 50, back-to-back 50s from him, with some support from 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃, Salman Hossain, and finishing touch from Moin Khan. So today we have had 2 matches here in the Outer Stadium. Dhaka Metro versus Khulna, where Dhaka Metro continuing their winning run. They won this game by 6 runs. Rajshahi and Barishal, what a game it was. Barishal finally, they have had some points on their board. Barishal won the game by 5 wickets. And that is it today from the Outer Stadium. Yet another successful day of Al Arafah Islami Bank NCL T20 2024-25 powered by Walton. We will be back again tomorrow with 2 more exciting encounters.